Hi, I'm Leona Swiftsilver. Raised as a bard in Ilvinus, I've been on quite the adventure these past few months. After being blamed for the death of Lord Richard Kentigern and exiled from my home, I started exploring various cities and towns in Sen Maria, places I'd only read about as a child. I've met so many new friends, and have also endured a few difficult goodbyes. One such goodbye was with my childhood sweetheart, Roman. After learning that he not only tampered with my memory most of my years growing up, but is also a member of the Assembly, I chose to abandon my dreams of marrying him and stay with my new family. Oh, I suppose that's important. After growing up an orphan in the courts, I learned that my father gave me and my sister up in order to protect us from our mother. Did I mention that Kessera is my older sister? She's not particularly thrilled about it, but I don't doubt that she'll come around eventually. In the meantime, I'll have to be content with trying to help her fulfill a prophecy with the rest of Fate's Chosen, and find better ways to propose to my fiancé Areo Mossier. As we continue forward with great challenges awaiting us, I hope to harness the new divine oracle power given to me by the Everlight. I want to make her proud and keep my friends safe in the battles to come. One day, when the world is at peace, I hope to be with my dearest Areo, my entire family, and enjoy a happily ever after of my own.
Sup, I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and I'm doing this against my will. Nah. I said I would do it. Didn't say how I was gonna do it. Fine. Let's start over. I'm Kessera Stormbreaker, and apparently I have to save the world. Sounds dramatic, right? A nobody from the middle of nowhere gets cursed, and now she has to defeat an ancient evil. Seems like there would be somebody more qualified than an average mercenary who spent most of her time going against goblins and orcs, yeah? Well, I checked, and there isn't. So now, while everyone else is dealing with a major civil war and all hell literally starting to break loose, I get to go searching for rocks that haven't been seen in centuries. I don't have to do this by myself, and I can't tell if I'm grateful for that or not. They all, most of them anyway, seem to believe that I've got what it takes. And strangely enough, they're all willing to risk life and limb to help make that happen. But trust me, if I had my way, I'd disappear into a shitty little town in the middle of nowhere and no one would hear from me ever again. But I don't have that luxury. So instead, I talk to my horse, listen to a shitlord in the sky, sometimes, and try to figure out if I'm going in the right direction. Man, I really hope everyone's right.
It was supposed to be a simple mission. Find the Crown Prince and convince him to come with me and lead a coup against his mother, the Empress. If only it was that simple. Who am I? When I left on this mission, I was Staff Sergeant Eldon Vale of the Imperial Army. A life of service is all I've known. I was sent away from Grassgrave when I was 16 to join the military, and since jail was my only other option, I went. I rose through the ranks rather quickly, earning a reputation for always getting the job done, no matter what. This led to being handpicked by Captain Valerie Donahart to serve under her command. In my 4 years serving under her, I learned more about leadership and friendship than I ever thought I would. She's become the most important person in my world, which made it all the more difficult to leave on this fateful mission. I did find the Crown Prince, Areo Mossier, and I convinced him to come with me to take his place as Commander-in-Chief. We were getting ready to leave when I met the Oracle, Andromeda Skyseeker. She inadvertently showed me a vision I cannot begin to understand. To make things more complicated, Areo then promoted me to captain and reassigned me to watch after Leona and Kessera and aid them in their mission to piece together the Veldahar. So here I am, in the company of people I barely know, in a world of magic and courtly intrigue I was not prepared for, separated from the one person I cannot live without. Simple, right?
Why, hello there. My name is Alexander Lightbringer, and I enjoy long moonlit walks, vigilante archaeology, and making new friends. I was born the fourth of 6 children to my well-meaning and overbearing parents. I was expected to dedicate my life to Pelor in some fashion, but I could never seem to get the hang of it. My passion for knowledge and not faith was eventually accepted, and I was to be turned into a wizard the family could be proud of. Unfortunately, the magic I am most adept at is necromancy, the one thing my family opposes with all their might. As a result, I retreated from court life and spent many lonely years researching in secret. One evening, while raiding a long-forgotten temple, I stumbled upon a genuine damsel in distress. I was intrigued by her tales of a lost well of prophecy, and by the comely paladin she traveled with. The friends I made and the truths revealed at the well changed my outlook on life and the world. I help Fate's Chosen and continue my illicit research whenever my duties in Wolfcrest allow it. Instead of languishing in obscurity, I now work to free my home from the corruption of the Empire.
In the land of Iolan, there is a village that every 5 years sends strong, young warriors to the cursed jungle of the Grim to protect an ancient artifact known as Lorekeeper. This artifact is held in a sacred, dark place, the center of a harrowing labyrinth aptly named the Hopeless Gardens. My name is Atlas Seto, and I am the current guardian of this artifact. I was on my 3rd year of duty in the Grim when I experienced my greatest failure. I fell in battle to a wizard named Alistair McGrath and his thrall, Kareen. I had almost given up hope when a group of adventurers came looking for that which I had lost. It took many long conversations, a tenuous confrontation, but eventually I made the decision to travel with them to recover the ancient gem. After some harrowing trials, self-realizations, and forged friendships, Lorekeeper was recovered. Although I felt that my mission had changed, the duty still remained, and I chose to continue on. Now, I travel with Fate's Chosen, people I call friends, working to drive back the darkness that would engulf this world and make sure the power they seek is placed in willing and capable hands.
I wasn't the crowned prince of Rayomasia when I first met Fate's Chosen. I was simply Ray, a man looking for his missing sister. While traveling with them, well, I fell in love with Leona. Unable to imagine my life without her, it became my new mission to protect my friends while I embarked on a quest of my own, to save the members of my endangered family, and save the Empire from civil war. Underlying players to this rebellion have been slowly revealed to us, and it seems to be coming to an end. My mother, the Empress, is held captive in the Nine Hells, while the Archdevil Apollyon stands in her place, bent on taking over for his master, Asmodeus. I do what I can to protect them, but this group of unlikely heroes faces a much bigger threat than just a civil war between squabbling territories. An insurmountable force threatens the prime material plane, taunting us all from just beyond our horizon.
At the same time, many factions work to their own ends both for and against the party's personal objectives. The Divine Covenant seeks to protect the Primal Ban, while the Silence claims to root out corruption at its core by any means necessary. The Cult of the Dragon aims to raise Tiamat from the Nine Hells, and the Assembly? Bent on taking over the natural world. Even the gods on high mean to meddle in the lives of a group of adventurers they have named as Fate's Chosen, to some unknowable end. In a world where nothing is black or white, good or evil, Fate's Chosen must find a way to mark their own paths and claim their own destinies. Welcome to Open for Adventure.
Have you heard of those touched by fate? Families forged through triumph and trial. Heroes to both stranger and friend lend an ear, and I'll spin you their tale.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Oh gosh. I'm not running this. I don't know why you're looking at me, Goth. You're the one who's in charge.
Welcome to the session, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This isn't our normal format. I'm guesting a little bit. I am Goat. Camille is actually a player tonight, so that's super fun. Who wants to... I don't think there's anything we need to announce off on the front end of the episode, so who wants to do our recap?
I shall do the recap.
You've got
So-
it, Alexander. Oh, sorry, I already interrupted. Fuck. I'm muting.
We started off last session with Leona having a vision, going down to the Hells to try and find Areo's mother. While there, she met Red and was actually able to converse with her. Red gave her the strong suggestion to not bring the Veldahar to the Hells, and suggested perhaps to put it with Pelor. When the rest of the group heard this idea, Zytharia was very adamant that this was a good idea, while Kesra and myself were not, seeing as we don't have the best reputation with the Lord of the Sun. But we eventually acquiesced. But before going to Elysium, I made sure to dedicate myself to Ayun, just in case. And then we proceeded to transverse the plains and make it to Elysium. We arrived in time for the celebration of, I think, Adenu, which was a celebration of a wolf humanoid. My notes aren't very good. But from the dawn.
Denryu.
Oh. Yes, also my writing isn't very good. Dr. Scratch. But we were able to sample some wonderful foods and find a guide in Elysium that took us quite promptly to Pelor's demiplane. Once there, I decided to talk back to a god. And it went surprisingly well. And I was eventually given his blessing. And that is where we stopped, I believe.
I would just like my players to know that I only drew one card for your tarot reading, and it was the sun reversed.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Intense anger or fear for your life.
Oh, yay.
It's fine.
They drew tarot
That's funny.
before.
That's the whole corruption.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
They drew tarot to see what the corruption might bring.
And it's a whore. It's a Pegasus upside down.
Oof. Oof, fam. Hey, look, it's red.
I take it back.
Fine, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be alright.
So, you are still in Pelor's chambers.
Oh wait, let me get the music. I'm sorry. Hold on.
He has just sat down. The crest has floated to Alexander. Fate's chosen. What you doing?
I nudge Kesser. I just elbow her in the ribs and push her forward.
I elbow her back very hard. So we got things. they're not together yet, but we got all the pieces. We also have to go to the Nine Hells to get a horseback, to hopefully get the Empress out, and it has been directed to our it's been brought to our attention that it might not be a good idea to take these things with us. Will you hold them, please?
You want me to hold on to the Veldahar?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Well,
Not particularly.
The crown of my old friend is welcome in these halls. However, it is an artifact of great power.
yeah. Well,
Do you promise to give it back?
Of course.
Do I believe him?
Roll insight.
Let me pull up my character sheet. I actually have really good insight, y'all.
It's a god.
It's fine. I'm Saithari Kelcrest. Jesus. My characters. 17 on the die, plus. Insight is plus 11, so that's a 28.
Study in religion would tell you usually that Paylor is not one to lie. He likes things out in the open. In fact, he's been called too blunt far too many times throughout history. So you don't get the feeling that this is a lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have. We have plans. Leona had a vision that the only way to get rid of Asmodeus, to truly be free from his tyranny, was to bring back the god he replaced. But it also mentioned that we would need Asmodeus's ruby rod, which I'm at a loss for how to get out of his grasp, to be honest.
What if we
were
just
thinking-
do the ritual around him?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll just wait for us to finish it.
Well, we could fight him.
I mean, yes, but I think
I'll fight him. I'll distract him. And then you could do the ritual.
Yes, but I think what we were thinking was that we would try and rescue the Massiere Empress before we attempt to do that, and we thought maybe it might be good to not, I guess, tempt fate and bring the Veldahar to the Hells twice.
Interesting. Are you proposing leaving all of the components you have, or simply the crown itself?
That's a good question.
I know a few of you are using some of the gems. Points over towards Kesra and the glowing gem.
Yeah.
Right. Out of game question. Did Areo take off the
Heart of the Guardian.
Heart of the Guardian?
There's a Camille question.
Yeah. He still got it. So we don't have a complete Veldahar here in Elysium.
We can rewind. Oh, it would have taken a whole lot to get it off of him. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. We can just leave it. It's fine for now.
If we leave at least the crown here, then hey.
At least it can't be completed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the parts that aren't being used.
There will be no summoning Voltron.
Yet. Yeah.
I mean, look, Red seems like a pretty cool person and everything, but do we really want to believe her that we shouldn't combine the crown together, put it on Kessler's little head, and then be super powerful when we go to the Hells? Are we sure that's what we
Yes.
want to do?
I am of two minds.
Yep.
I'm sure it will be a beacon that will attract attention. I mean, and we will be more powerful with it, but
But aren't you trying to resurrect the Are you going to resurrect those, he who was with it?
Yeah, but not like this visit.
Okay,
That's not
okay,
the point of
okay.
the first visit.
Yeah, we were
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little confused.
Prison break right
Okay,
now.
for the
You
prison
all are
break, we're
planning
living
on
here.
going to the Hells multiple times.
Twice.
Ideally.
Could you send us some help?
Yeah, help would be great.
Hells are a difficult place to get to from here. You have to travel through either Acheron or Pandemonium.
Well, we're not going there from here, silly.
But my forces would.
Oh.
So is that a no or?
That is an I can try, but it's been 3,000 years since the Celestials held Acheron, and no one has ever held Pandemonium.
well,
Well, if anybody can do it, it's you. What do I ask the Raven Queen and you two pair up?
Ooh.
Baron Ray might help.
There are many forces working on your side, already doing many things. I will see how I can help. But I'm not going to make a promise I don't know that I can keep.
Okay.
That's fair.
Also, I feel like if we're gonna like get somebody out as quickly as possible, probably shouldn't be bringing divine armies with us.
right. I mean,
Yeah, I think we're planning for the second trip here.
Yeah, well, one trip at a time.
Yep.
how
We should probably be small tactical force.
Yeah.
right, at least for the first attempt. Although, I haven't actually done a lot of research on the Hells. Zytharia, are you fairly confident, were you to come with us, that Planeshift would be able to get us out?
Pretty confident. And if not, I can reserve my 9th circle of magic for a gate that we can just walk. I don't know if we can walk through a gate. I think only one person can go through a gate. Never mind.
Okay.
Does everybody know they have 3 crits from Graham?
Yeah.
Graham.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I have so
Somebody stole
many
my pen.
boxes.
All right, Elden's gonna be the only one that survives. It'll be fine.
Maybe.
I'll take a maybe.
All right.
Well, okay. That's all I want to say.
I would say there are armies that are currently unaligned. He who was his celestial forces, they're known as Archons.
I thought
The
they
ones
were all
that's-
turned to devils.
Not all of them fell when Bathion was destroyed. And not all of them were there when Bathion was destroyed. On the 6th layer of Celestia, they have made their city, their shrine, to their fallen land and patron. I have a feeling that they would be very interested in helping bring him back, if you truly intend to do that.
It's definitely on the docket.
Do you think
So
we can?
far-
Oh, sorry, Alexander.
No, it's quite all right.
I think he would be upset with me if I doubted what mortals could accomplish. Do I think it will be easy? No. Do I think just anyone could do it? No. But you all have come through much that some said you could not.
I elbow kiss her again.
So are you resolute to leave the crown with me for now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Extend his hand.
I'm gonna look at Eldon.
I pull it out. There you go.
It floats to him, and as it comes to rest just above his palm, as it's spinning, you'd seen it in this rusted form that it sits in, and you'd seen it in the glorious silver form. But as it's spinning in his palm, you see it take on slight tinges of reds, like rubies. Not for very long, it doesn't stay, but just a little bit. And he takes it, and he pushes upward, and it floats up into the citadel, into the ceiling, into the sun itself. And you don't see it.
Safe as houses.
If that is all you came here for, I have one final thing. With his other hand, he pulls down, and from the same sun descends something very small. Very, very small. When it lands in his hand, it almost seems like it's microscopic to you. There are curses that are meant to be broken. And he blows. And floating over to Kestra, floating in front of you now, looks like a seed.
I'm gonna snatch it. Like, it's gonna take 15 seconds of putting the things together, and then I'm going to snatch it as quickly as I can out of the air, and shove it straight into my bag of holding.
Wait, what was that?
All right.
Are we not going to discuss the floating thing?
Nope.
Okay, so we're back to keeping secrets, alright.
Kesra.
Do you have any preference where?
It's not my curse to break.
Fuck. Face is bright red. Bright red. Okay.
Alright.
I don't know what the other stones do, so I don't actually know if we should give you the rest of the stones or just keep them.
If you feel like they will aid you, then keep them. The crown here with me means that should you fall, it will become someone else's job to retrieve them. But Asmodeus will not get this artifact.
Okay.
Do you know what the other stones do.
I did not create them. I have ideas. I can feel their energies and their powers, but I've never been one with them. I don't fully know. They usually have great power, and from what I've been told or what I've seen, they also come with some price.
Yeah.
Keep hearing they're cursed.
Mortals throw that word around quite a bit.
So I think we're done here. Thanks. It's been fantastic. Yeah? No? Ready to get home? Yep.
May you always walk in the light.
Mm-hmm. Working on it. I'm gonna start, like, backing.
The doors open behind you.
Okay.
Kelsra,
What?
is that really it?
Yes.
That's all you're gonna say to him?
Yes. Yep.
You're the worst.
Don't know why you'd think otherwise.
When we go see the Raven Queen, I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay?
Can you save that for some other time? I've already faced some of my fears today.
As I leave Pelor's chamber, I want to look at him and look at Alexander, then look back at him, give him a very slow nod, and then walk out.
You.
As you all exit back onto the bridge surrounded by clouds, the doors close.
I mean, that went pretty well, I think.
Yep.
That went way better than I was expecting.
I mean, it didn't go way better than what I was expecting. I think we had maybe different expectations, though.
Oh, yes, we must have.
I had none.
Well, you weren't in soul peril?
He could have struck you down, Alexander, right where you stood.
Yes, he probably still can.
Oh, oops.
I'd like to be gone. This is very nice, and I very much appreciate it. And I will put on the pendant that he gave me.
As you begin to cross the bridge, up from the clouds jumps a very large dog. It's dark black fur, very lean, very powerful, but much bigger than any normal dog you've seen before.
Is it blocking our path?
It's coming towards you.
Does it look,
Aggressively?
does it look friendly?
Yeah.
I hide behind Tony. I don't like dogs.
It has an
The Atlas?
imposing...
I hide behind the Atlas.
Forget most those.
I wanted a puppy.
It
Is
does
this
have a
it?
fairly imposing presence.
How big is
In
it
front of
again?
everybody.
I want to slowly approach. Yeah, yeah.
On all fours, its back is roughly 4.5 feet tall.
Okay. So it's big, but we're not talking giant.
It's like a size of a pony, but yeah.
Yeah, but you can ride this one.
Yeah, it's a good sized dog.
Once the dog gets within about 10 feet, the front paws come up, and it begins to shift. And where there was just fur before, there appears this golden armor encrusted with different kinds of gems. The head and neck sort of twist a bit to form a more humanoid shape, and the paws become hands. You are the chosen of fate.
What?
That's them.
Why do animals
Yes.
keep actually being people?
Hi.
Good eatings.
Hello.
I needed to come see this for myself.
Here
Who
we are.
Who are you?
It's been a very long time. I don't remember my true name. My last keeper called me Barkavad.
That is a very
I hate this game.
descriptive name.
He was
It was a delight.
Adrian was an interesting individual. You know, around you, you've collected a very specific grouping of power. And she is looking at the floating gem on Kesra's neck.
We are aware.
Yep.
Indeed.
If I heard Palor correctly, he mentioned Celestia. If you're interested, take this. And she reaches into a bag and pulls out just this strange blue colored coin. They're very particular who they let through. She extends.
I'll take it.
She bows and then dives off back into the clouds.
That's weird.
This shit's so fucking weird.
I want a puppy so bad.
That's
When-
not a puppy.
Yeah,
Every dog is a puppy, Alexander.
That was not a dog.
You're right.
It was as much of a dog as Red's a horse.
yeah, Red's not a horse.
That's also. I just want like a. It's fine.
I'm sure Ray will get you one at some point.
Maybe after we get back from the hells. The second
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
maybe-
probably don't need to take a puppy to the hells.
probably not.
They're a lot of work. It's like having children.
Depends on the kind of puppy, really.
And you wouldn't take any children to the hells, I suppose.
Probably not.
Except for Kesra.
Wait. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
You cross the bridge back, and you return to the cave that you came from to return to the main plane of Elysium.
I will give it at least. I will look back before I leave. I will look back over my shoulder.
It's
Just
beautiful.
You know, probably. No.
And you return. Petrichor is not there,
Oh.
but the cave is dark, but you can see the light ahead.
We ready?
Yep.
I think so.
Right. Right. So, what's next? I mean, I know I need to return to Asmarin here shortly, but can say that I'm very eager for that.
We can't put it off forever.
Well, no, there's a specific date that I'd rather not be late for.
We might as well go back to Asmarin.
Maybe we can like show up early.
You
be
get
like,
extra
"Look,
credit.
I'm good," and then it's just over.
Maybe. I like your optimism, Kesra.
I like it as well. I think that this will go a long way. But, we'll see.
Okay, well, I jump into the color pool.
Which one?
Oh, I don't know.
There were two, and neither of them went back to the material plane.
Oh, no, I have to plane shift us back, don't I?
Probably. I mean, unless you also want to go jumping through color pools.
No,
Okay,
thank
everybody
you.
grab my hands, please.
Alexander, wasn't part of coming here so that you could possibly get some sort of favor from Pelor to maybe convince your family that you're not a evil dick?
That's what we did.
I hold up the pendant.
Alright. Is that going to be enough?
Oof. If it's not, oof.
Their family, the Lightbringers, are obsessed with Pelor. Oh my god.
Before we go, I have a very pressing question for Eldon.
Oh, yeah?
How was that bark?
It's pretty good.
Can we get some to go, maybe? I mean, who knows when we're going to be back here?
Right, we may never
and-
come back.
I can take you back, Atlas. I can bring you back here whenever I want.
Fine.
You do have to return that to the.
The
at some
tuning
point.
forks? Yeah, probably.
She doesn't seem too concerned, so.
I mean, I'm fine with taking a short delay back to the town to get some celestial food.
I'm just along for the ride.
It was pretty delicious.
It was really good.
Let's just go get some fucking food.
Let's go get some bark. Let's go.
Do we know how to get back, Dungeon Master?
It took a few minutes to get there, and y'all were hasted when you came this way. So it takes about 30 minutes to get back to town, but it's a pretty straight path.
Okay. So what? Okay.
Yeah.
We go back to town and we get bark. Let's go.
You return to the town. It's still bustling. They're still putting up decorations. You don't see Petrichor this time, and there is a vendor there where the food stall was, but it's a different person entirely. They seem to be sort of an antelope humanoid.
Is it still the bark and the
Yes.
whatever it was?
The important question is.
I mean, it's the same. It looks like it's the same booth.
Okay.
What was the animal person that was there previously?
It was a horse humanoid.
Horse. Okay.
Horse annoyed.
Horse humanoid.
Well.
Hello.
Oh, yes. Hello. How may I help you?
I would like to sample your food.
Ah, well, samples cost money.
Well, yes, I would like to try it. How much for some for everyone?
You're not from... Are you from the Beastlands, maybe?
Apparently, that is originally what I am from, as I have recently discovered. But
you're
regular-
from Sen Maria.
What's wrong
I
with
own
that?
Senmarian gold is so frustrating to get exchanged, but fine, if that's all you have.
Let me look at my character
Is this
sheet.
something you would prefer?
Well, I would prefer Elysian rubies, but
Oh, wait.
I am fresh out of those.
I have rubies. I have regular rubies.
are they from Sen Maria or Elysium?
They're from San Maria.
What's the difference?
If you'll ever see one, you'd know.
Gotcha.
I have some cursed armor. Want that shit?
I do not.
Me neither.
Do you want a potion of healing?
I will just take gold. I can always get one of the other servitors for healing.
I have this old chainmail I don't wear anymore.
Don't want your trinkets.
I have years of passed down wisdom.
I have a spell scroll of remove curse.
Wisdom does not pay for the shop
No.
or for the materials.
We're probably gonna need that scroll at some
Again,
point.
a servitor can remove curses.
Okay, so gold it is. How much?
get a servitor.
One for everyone.
I have a flute.
You're clearly
One-
not as
You have a flute?
I do.
Yes.
You play
One
it?
gold will be fine.
Well, here you are.
Thank you. Reaches across and takes the 1 gold. Puts it in the bag real quick. Here you are, and pulls up the tray. Extends it to you. 1 each.
Well, all right. I'll take on work.
As before, it's oddly sweet and wonderfully tasting.
Wasn't even worth it. Rude.
It is worth the experience.
For it?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. If anyone asks, Callie Oathfiend has the greatest bark in all of Adenon.
Oathfiend is a weird last name.
Yeah.
Yes,
For someone who lives in Elysium, did you get made fun of for that?
one of my great-grandfather had a thing against paladins.
Ha.
Fair.
It just sort of stuck.
They're generally terrible. Understandable.
I agree.
Ezra's a paladin.
Fucking goddamn it.
That explains this uncomfortable feeling I have around you all.
I'm not one, though. I'm not.
No, I think that's just them being awkward. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Shall we go?
I believe that would be prudent. Yes.
Yep.
Walk away.
Like you walk away from the group?
As we all generally walk
Okay,
away.
okay.
Collectively, walk away.
Kezra begins, Zytharia begins playing hide and seek. You can't return.
Ooh, I have
All
high
right.
perception.
Alright, Bates Dozen, what you doing?
Are there any other experiences or food or places? Okay, Zytaria is clearly getting impatient and we should probably go.
The town is fairly large.
We're going to be stuck here forever.
Yeah, but what does Elysian booze taste like?
Oh god.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a
I
good
also
point.
haven't sampled Elysian tea.
Oh, man.
Open
I'm
up
gonna
like
go
that.
pray to the Raven Queen that she saves me from you all.
I mean,
It's understandable. We could come back as this victory thing, or we could just do it now. I'm indifferent.
That might be fun.
I mean, we
Why
will
don't
have
we-
to come back to,
Right, we'll have to
retrieve
come back to collect the...
the
Yeah,
thing.
we have to
The
come back for the
thing.
crown. So, yeah, we'll do it then.
Yeah.
We'll do it then.
Okay. That'll be a victory lap.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, Zytaria, you can get
less
us out of
than
here
that
now, my
ball.
dear.
You win.
if I could ask a small favor, if you are shifting us back to Asmarin, if we could not be in the city proper, I would appreciate that.
I don't have a whole lot of control over that, but I could try.
Okay.
I would just like my arms to be in the same place that there are now. That's all.
I make no promises, Eldon.
Oh, it's
Okay.
much more dangerous when I teleport us than when she does.
Okay.
Okay, now everybody take my hands. I need everybody to concentrate really hard. It's very important that you think about where we're going to go. We all have to think about the exact same thing together. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I cast Plane Shift with my iron tuning fork.
I believe that one is steel.
Steel tuning fork. The note of
Let's see if I can
sea.
find out where the iron one will take you. As you begin to cast the spell, a similar light effect, opalescent, comes around you, but this one shifts a bit. It becomes more silver. and you begin to lift. And you feel yourself traveling through the plains. You feel that familiar warp. Only something is off. You don't see the divine gate.
I told everybody to dig really hard!
Ain't think any harder.
As you continue to go forward, the world around you begins on taking on these purple and blue and green shimmers. Feel both very far off and close to yourself at the same time, almost like you're looking at yourself out of body. And when you land, you find yourself on the deck of a ship. You look out around you, see a sea full of what looks like stars, and a sky of infinite silvery darkness.
Oh, fuck.
Zytharia, you would likely know that this is the Astral Sea. Alexander, you probably know that too.
You guys, this is not where we were supposed to go.
And would I know anything about ships in the Astral Sea and who might be flying them?
Well, funny you should ask that. As great silver swords erupt from sheaths and begin pointing them at you, you look around and there's all these green-skinned, with kind of flatter noses, long-eared humanoids. Kasuga!
What language was that?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Infernal, Primordial, and Undercommon.
I speak comprehend language. I can't comprehend the languages.
It was Undercommon, actually.
Okay.
It was... Who are you?
I'll pipe up in Undercommon. Lost planar travelers. Plane shift gone awry. We were trying to get back to the prime material.
The figure exhales deeply. You're not going to like this. You can call me Ardris. Ardris Hellsbane.
Hello, Ardris.
Welcome to the Star Cutter. I'm not sure how you got here. Planar travel isn't usually off.
Wait, wasn't that the guy saying something about planar travel?
Another figure comes out of a door on the far side of the ship. Well, well, well. Invaders? Now? They certainly are getting crafty. I know the Flayers can't come here, but sending a bunch of mortals to do their dirty work.
No. Definitely not allied with the Mind Flayers. No.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Never.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Raven Queen?
Let's see. I need... Sorry.
Hey, all speaking
Common now.
common now. Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
That's good.
Wasted a first level
I should
spell
have said that, my
slot.
bad.
It's okay, I was about to waste a third level so I could speak back.
I need everyone... Oh, this doesn't have a save? What? Oh. Okay, I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws.
Is this for a charmed or frightened effect?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
If you're
what's our
ne-
bonus from you, Kesra?
3.
3, okay.
Oh,
24.
23.
15.
And you have advantage.
We have 3 crits, y'all.
Oh, I'm not holding it.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'll
rolled a
just
natural
crit-
20.
I'll just
so
crit that.
29.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm
did
gonna
you-
use an advantage.
So it'll be 25.
You all feel a presence in your minds, very briefly. You can still, even though you resist it, all of you successfully, you still feel it there slightly. They're not with the Flayers, Captain.
Is that a third voice?
Yes.
Okay.
It's one of the. There's several people surrounding you with swords.
Hey,
Like 7 if you're looking.
get that away from me.
All right. Silver away. We need to be at the ready. We're almost there.
Where?
Almost where?
Almost where?
You all capable in a fight?
More than
I
you,
mean-
probably.
Let's
Fair.
not be too
Eldon looks
hasty.
down at his armor and his shield and his 2 swords on his
To be
back.
fair, I just have a giant loot over my back. And I'm in a dress.
I'm just a guy in a suit.
A tavern brawl.
Alexander and I were like, "What?"
A tavern brawl and hunting in the astral sea are 2 very different things, Senmarians.
Do I look dressed for a
Tavern-
tavern brawl?
Have
Tavern
you
brawl?
have you fought Orcus? I don't think so.
Exactly what are you hunting in the astral sea?
Oh, the Star Splitter Starcutter only has 1 quarry.
And that would be.
Oh, you'll see shortly.
I don't like the way he
Why
said
don't
I mean,
you
how
just-
many
why don't you
syllables
just tell
could
us-
it be that you just don't want to say it?
Just turn to Zytharia and be like, Zytharia, can we just not, like, you know...
At the ready!
Antagonize?
There it is! As you all look, if you all look, towards the front of the ship, you see this ruin of an old building. It seems to be covered in bismuth, maybe? It's reflective and multicolored. It seems to
Regular
be like
bismuth or-
floating in the sea.
Regular
Hunt
bismuth or
buildings.
Pepto bismuth?
Yeah, Pepto? Is it pink?
Extra strength bismuth, actually.
With his dungeon master.
You hunt buildings, got it.
If you all aren't ready, I suggest you get below decks.
You won't tell us what it is, so we can't tell you if we're ready.
Have any of you ever even seen a dreadnought?
Hey, what not?
That's
Have I
what
read
thought.
about
I
those?
suppose
Are those
not.
things that I would have read about at all?
Make a history or religion check. Or arcana, anyone who would like to.
All right.
Let me know which one you're doing.
Like a history check.
Do an arcana
Yeah,
check.
I'll use one of my many advantages.
I'm gonna crit that.
You'll crit it?
I'll crit a history check, or I'll advantage a history check.
26.
Guys, we might need those crits.
So y'all are,
I had an
y'all are
advantage to
expending some
spare,
resources right now.
I
got
have 3 more. It's fine.
I have 4
25.
I need 3. History.
13 history.
I'd read more
Eldon,
history.
you don't know anything.
Yeah, I don't know shit.
Who else rolled history? What did you 2 get?
23.
20.
23 and 20.
With a +1.
Kesra, most of the history you studied was about martial tactics and a lot of things mostly dealing with Senmaria. It's not a lot of planar stuff.
No, if it's probably something I heard, honestly.
Right. It's
Anything.
not something that just comes up in a lot of conversations. Leona, you've heard that like the planes are kind of sort of some are good, some are bad, sorta, depending.
Hmm.
You've heard that the astral sea is very neutral.
Okay.
And as such, powerful creatures are there. And they could be friendly, they could not be.
Oh, maybe it's a friendly creature. Does it look
it
friendly?
most certainly is not.
Are we?
Uh,
Did you try talking to it?
Who else rolled?
I rolled a 26 in religion.
Morgan, what'd you roll?
25 in arcana.
Tony, did you take a crack at this? Okay. Alexander, you have heard of astral dreadnoughts. Powerful creatures with strange anti-magic abilities.
Ew.
They have caused more than one lost traveler on the sea. Latharia. You've heard many things can happen to angels when they fall. Some became devils. Some became lesser fiends and Yugoloths. There's a legend, though, an ancient religious story that's barely spoken of anymore, that during the Dawn War, when some of the deities were falling or being replaced, or maybe dealing with some consequences of their actions, angels that fell from a particular group became astral dreadnoughts. They are mindless, and they seek something in the sea.
I cast, bless.
Not much longer now. If you're not ready, I don't recommend staying up here.
I cast bless at, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I cast it at 5th level. 6th level. 5th level. You all have blessed. You're blessed. Look at me doing healer shit.
I'm gonna
That's
cast.
good.
I'm going to cast aid at 4th level. No, 5th level. I can only cast it on 3 people.
There's one main part of the wreckage, like this huge building that sort of floats at a diagonal. And as you all are approaching it from like kind of the underside, there's a large hole in the side of the building. And there's sort of floating debris around. You're coming around, and you're nearly to this hole in the side.
Xantharia.
Do you have any last ideas? And the captain pulls out this massive silver greatsword.
As we are currently lost in the Astral Sea and about to fight something probably fucking terrorizing, can I have a kiss?
Yes. I grab your arm and I pull you in for a big smooch.
Alexander, Atlas, and Eldon, Kesra, 20 added to your max hit points.
Atlas.
Thank you.
Atlas.
That-
When I do that, I cast Death Ward on you.
Aw. Thank
I will. I don't know how much time we have, but I would also like to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
And right before it looks like we're about to go
You're headed in right now.
At 4th level, by the way. Just
Okay.
shifting.
Okay. As you pull away from Xantharia and begin your shifting process, low hum that builds and roar as out from the sea comes this gigantic purple and green and blue shimmering creature. Alexander and Xantharia, in your studies, both of you had come across pictures of them. They're usually yellow and scaly. This one seems mirrored and the colors are off. There she is. Now it gets fun. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck!
I think I was muted when I yelled that I activated my shield, but yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Do we have a time for a 10-minute Heroes Feast?
You most certainly do not.
Didn't want to stop for food.
Oof.
Atlas,
I
are
am
you...
going to burn an advantage on my initiative.
Okay.
I already had advantage and I rolled so
Atlas,
bad.
are you going to hit it with your fists?
I think I might use the sword on this.
Oh, okay.
I suppose this counts as a fiend or undead, does it?
You can find out if you'd like.
Frick, paddywhack, it's fine.
Oh, it's okay. I have a Wand of Wonder.
Yeah, that's fine.
The perfect time for that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, y'all. We all gonna die anyway. We might as well have some fun. Go out with a bang. Look at all these things I can cast on accident or on purpose.
I love how we were like, no, Paylor, we'll take all these things. It'll be fine. And then we're all gonna die and they'll get lost in the astral sea and no one will ever find them ever again. It's fine. It's good.
Dungeon Master,
Yes, ma'am.
is there gravity in the astral sea?
I mean, you all seem to be pretty well anchored.
Do I?
Make you and Alexander make Arcana checks.
Cool.
Oh, that's a double 16 for a total of 16.
25.
In trying to come up with strategies and figure out what the fuck, you remember that on the astral plane, movement and gravity is kind of what you will it. So if you want to fly, you can fly, and if you want to travel south, you'll go south, and if you want gravity to sort of be sideways, it'll sort of be sideways for you.
Crits for everybody.
Okay. 20 and above.
23.
Okay.
22.
Good rolls, good rolls.
Nah.
Alright, 15 to 20.
16. Really?
Sometimes it's good to be near the end.
Yeah, that is true.
10 to 15.
14. With my built-in advantage, that's what I.
Jeez. 5 to 10. God.
7. It's fine. Can I run
Couple
away?
that rolls
Is that an
initiative
option?
together. Stays together.
That's what I've heard.
Continuing to rise to this massive size. It has this one gigantic eye that is staring directly at all of you. 2 huge claws come forth, and this gaping mouth full of fangs.
Ooh, no.
Zytharia and Alexander, you would also both know that traditionally, dreadnoughts have an anti-magic cone for anything they're looking at.
Yep.
So, that being said, Zytharia, you're up. Leona, you're on deck.
Am I in the area of the anti-magic cone?
Yeah.
Yeah? Fuck! Can I fly? Shitballs! God bless America. Can
Keep in
I?
mind, so the dreadnought is slightly inside this building. So to get behind it, you're gonna have to go into the building that it's kind of made into this home of itself.
Oh, and they can't cast anything. Oh man, being a cleric really sucks when you have to go first and you're on a anti-magic cone. Can I pray?
Do you want to use divine intervention?
Yeah. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't. I'm not 20th level cleric. It's fine. I'm 20th level, but I'm not full cleric, so I don't. It doesn't automatically succeed.
You can make your percentile roll.
Will you make it for me?
We'll use the DM dice just for you. What is it that you say to the Raven Queen? Put some flavor on this for me.
My lady, my queen, I'm a bit of a pickle. Can you, help me please with some help? No, I'm going to say, for real, really, I'm going to center myself. You know what, Zytharia is so much cooler than I am. I have to concentrate. My mistress, we are in a bit of a pickle. I need your help. Could you send a warrior to help me?
Give me just a quick second.
Also, I have Deathwalker's, the equivalent of Deathwalker's ward. Does that work if I extend my wings out? There's nothing I have magical right now. Is that how that magic cone works? Fuck!
Yeah, nothing magical can operate in the cone.
Oh, fuck! I jump off the edge of the ship.
Hang on.
I'm sorry, this is the longest turn ever.
Yeah, all
Number
of
longer
those
than
buffing spells y'all casted before you came in, they're also deactivated, just in case.
While you're in the cone, or just forever?
Or are they canceled completely?
They're ended. Their effects are ended.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, give me just a.
Did it work?
We'll get to what happened with that thing in just a quick second.
Okay.
Leona, you're up.
Can I jump off the ship?
Sure. Where do you want to go?
A little bit, just into the building and up really high.
To get into the building, you're gonna have to get kind of close to it.
Fuck, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just gonna be in the air.
Okay.
That's it. It's my
You're
turn.
not like it's far away, but this thing is huge, so
Okay.
it's close to it relatively.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in a ship. There's
Astral
a
Galleon.
big building.
Mm-hmm.
Dreadnought is in the building. Is there anywhere on the ship I can go that is not in the cone?
You don't know how big the cone is,
Oh, that's right.
so hard to say. You could just walk around and start trying to cast cantrips and see
That's
where one
that's
works.
exactly what I'm about to do, because I would have felt the magic from my other
Right.
stuff
Yeah.
fade. So I will, I'll just yeah, and I don't have anything that would actually be potentially helpful. So I'm just gonna like go away, because I have seen like non-magic areas before, because we saw that in the thing.
Have y'all fought a beholder before?
No.
Oh, geez. Oh.
I mean,
I feel called out right now.
So I'm just gonna go as far to one end of the ship as possible.
Okay.
I still want to be able to. I don't even know if I care if I can see it. But I will cast. Oh, dang! I don't have any. That sucks. I'll just cast dancing lights.
Nothing happens.
Oh, dang it! This is not good. Well, I am also very much a spellcaster. How far away is the ship from this building?
30 feet, maybe?
Oh,
Y'all were right up on it when this thing came up out
And
of the water.
still moving.
I mean, it hasn't stopped yet.
Okay.
Okay.
The crew is running around, though.
They're just running around. That's what I imagine. I don't know how much movement I burned to get to the edge of the end of the ship. I don't know how big the ship. How big is the ship?
The
Would that
ship
be all
is-
my movement?
is roughly a 50-foot deck wide.
Okay, so I
about
would have used
70
most of
feet
my
long.
movement. So I will, since I'm still, not able to do magic-y things, I'm gonna start making my way back, but I won't be able to get all the way back.
Okay.
And I will get out my dagger.
Dagger.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
The crew begins moving with furious precision. Eldon and Kestra, and probably Atlas. This isn't their first time fighting a creature like this. They're prepared and they know the drill. They move around. One of them gets on this sort of, it looked like just a statue, but as they get and grab it, it kind of folds in and turns. It looks like kind of one of the cannons that was on the sky ship that you all used to have access to. The rest of them are throwing anchors overboard to bring the ship to a halt. And they will fire. And a large, purplish blue blast of energy comes out and strikes dead into the dreadnought. Doesn't seem to react very strongly to it.
Who looks stronger, me or the astral dreadnought?
Well, it's the dreadnought's turn.
Oh, fuck.
So we're gonna find out. It looks up and sees you. and it lunges upward, extending out of the water. Its body is like this huge, long serpentine tail.
Like that.
35? Does that hit you, Zytharia?
What? Yeah?
Okay. Let me just roll damage real quick.
Oh no.
No, roll pretty low. 32 piercing damage. However,
Reduced by 2. Reduced by half. Because I'm resistant? Or something? Let me look. I might not be. Hold on.
okay.
Oh, that's while I'm
Well,
doing a thing. Never mind.
You can
32.
figure that out as it comes up and it bites you,
Ouches.
but you come into its maw
No.
and you are swallowed.
No. I'm not. I would.
You are.
No. Goodbye.
The dreadnought comes back down. There's no sign of Zytharia. It then takes its claws up and begins striking at the cannon on the ship. Oh, critting. Oh,
Nope. Yeah, nope.
There's more than one cannon, so it's fine. But that one is gone. It strikes in and pierces the cannon and it explodes outward with this strange... It's not... I mean, magic's not working here, but you're not sure it looks like magic. The crew jump away from it. Another claw comes in, heading right towards the captain. Manages to parry it away with his greatsword. This individual came prepared. That is going to be the end of the Dreadnought's turn. Atlas, you are up. Eldon, you are on deck.
Okay. All right. First point of order. So when all the spells on us ended, that means we also lost those temporary our max hit point buff. Gotcha. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure that. Let's go ahead and take that off. It's cool. Good thing I shifted, and that's not magical. All right. So what I would like to do is the Astral Dreadnought is right up on the front of the ship.
It moved pretty close to it. It's about like 15 feet from like just the beginning of it.
If I was to go off the side of the ship, and you said gravity is whatever I want it to be.
You don't necessarily know that, but you did just see Zytharia start flying, and then get eaten.
I would like to go off of the side of the ship and then run around to the bottom of the ship, hopefully out of the gaze of the Astral Dreadnought.
You're going like under the ship?
Da.
Into the water?
Da.
Okay, alright. You are under the ship and in the water.
And then I would like to activate my Cloak of the Mountebank if I am out of its gaze.
The cloak responds to you.
And Dimension Door onto its back.
What's the range on Dimension Door again?
500 feet.
500 feet.
It's
okay. You manage to get behind it. Its back is covered in like these purple spikes. You don't get hit by them, but it's kind of gross.
All right. And now that I am behind it and on its back, I would like to stab it with my scimitar. Oh wait, no, I used my action. So as my bonus action, I would like to... Oh, do I want to save that? Alright, so my action was to use the Cloak of the Mountebank, so then my bonus action will be to... make a insight check against the creature.
You're an Inquisitor, that's right. Go for it. Does it have an opposed roll stated, or are you just making insight?
Deception.
Deception. Is it kind of... Oh. What'd you get?
18.
Okay. Total?
Nah.
Well, it rolled a natural 20.
You have a
I
crit!
just saw. It's fine. I couldn't attack this round anyway, so I can do it again on my next round. But I'm on its back.
What were you trying to discern with that?
I was just going to find a chink in its armor so that next round I could sneak attack.
It's kind of dark in here. It's writhing in a strange manner of creatures you haven't really encountered before. You're having a hard time getting a read on it.
Ah.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Alright. Eldon, you are up. And then the captain is next.
All right. I saw Zaltharia fly and then get eaten. And I saw... Can I see Atlas on the creature's back? I can. So I do not know that happened. Okay,
Nope.
cool.
You just saw Atlas go overboard.
Overboard, yeah. Eldon doesn't want to do that. There's legitimately nothing I can do unless I figure out I can fly this thing. And I would not know that, so I am going to pull out my figurine of wondrous power.
Hmm.
Will that work? I would know. Toss it down there, say the word Yannicka, expecting my owl to appear.
Nothing happens.
Oh well, that's bad. Cool. I legitimately have nothing else I can do. I'll just get up to the front of the ship, be as close as I can, and... Oops, no, that was my action. Okay. Nope.
Okay. The captain brings his blade back around. This one's got some spunk! And leaps forward towards it. He's going to... He looks back and says, and you see like the crew begin to move. They seem to be going to get something. It's with both. It swings its greatsword back furiously. You're only using one hand at the moment. A fair amount of damage to it. You actually see like cuts come. They seem to close back, but they do not all the way. It does seem that he's at least hurting it. One more thing, and then Kessler, you're on deck. You see the dreadnought begin to sway slightly, and it takes its claws back and forth. And as it does, the sky around you darkens. And suddenly a storm rips across the ship. I need everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone except Zytharia.
Cool. People still next to me get a +3. I rolled another fucking natural 20.
I'm burning an auto crit.
I will take pictures because this is ridiculous. I've rolled twice.
Same, burning auto crit.
Roll an advantage.
Pretty smart, but I did not roll.
It's okay. I'm getting them out of the way now, so when they really matter, it's just not working.
Of course. As dice do.
Leona, what'd you get?
23.
Okay. Kessler, what'd you get?
24.
Okay. Eldon, what'd you get?
You're muted.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
Atlas, what'd you get?
22.
Alexander, what'd you get?
39.
I was like, something ridiculous.
Yeah.
At 9,000.
Sweet little wizard.
All of you.
Okay.
Actually, it would have been a... Wait, I'm sorry. It would have been a 31... 32 with Kestra's
With
bonus.
Kestra's.
Sorry.
All of you are pushed violently to one side of the ship. Tony, you are even like dragged underwater to another side out from under the bottom. Or no, wait, sorry, you were behind it. Sorry, my bad. Forgot where you were. you are like thrown into the wall of the building. All of you hit something, either the side of the ship or the side of the building.
Ouch.
And everybody takes just 7 bludgeoning damage. It's not that big of a deal.
Not bad. It's
Question:
fine.
Does my
Yeah.
dwarven plate
Mhm.
work?
Any magical effects do not work. What effect are you
So-
talking about?
I can reduce the distance I'm moved by 10 feet when I'm being moved against my will.
I think that's sheer weight of the dwarven.
Yeah, I think that's the idea there. So yes, you
Dope.
don't go as far, so you don't take that damage.
Dope.
However, Eldon and Atlas. Ooh, this wind that blew through, it wasn't just physical. In your mind, you heard the screams of 1,000 lost souls trying to venture through the astral sea. It's too much to handle in that moment, and you are both stunned. You can make saving throws on your turn to see if you can become unstunned. Oh, man, I love layer actions. Kessera, it's your turn.
Yeah. Cool. I'm going to emulate the good captain, because I guess we're fucking in it now. I'm going to get out my gigantic ass Holy Avenger, which I'm assuming is no longer holy. Does divine stuff not work either in
It's any magic.
Okay.
You don't know.
Cool. Great. Well, I will try and use a bonus action to activate the Might of the Dawn, and I'm assuming that does not work.
It does.
Great. Magical. I'm gonna roll that d4, and I will willingly give myself 4 because, of course, I rolled a fucking 4. And all right, cool, sweet. Thank Jesus for Palor. All right. I guess she didn't say that. And so is the captain the only one with his weapon out, like going at this thing?
Yes. The rest of the crew seem to be trying to get weapons like on the ship with these large cannons, or currently they're pulling up something from like a cargo hold.
Cool. All right. Well, how big is my sword compared to the captain's sword?
Captain's sword is bigger.
Fuck. Okay.
With that big sword energy.
Yeah, well. All right, I guess I'm gonna go hit it, cuz that's all I do. I drink and I hit things.
All right. Roll your attacks.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't anticipate that I would do this. So, I'm going to go ahead and use 2 of my auto crits.
Cool.
For attacks, and then I'm going to roll an advantage for the third one cuz I get 3. It's a 17. Does a 17 plus 28 hit it?
That's a 17 plus what?
Does a 28 hit it?
Oh.
I mean, a 20... No, 31 hit it. I don't know.
Just.
Great. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to do a lot of damage to it. So if we want to do Alexander's thing while I roll up my damage, that's fine with me. Because I'm going to try Divine Smite. Does the Divine Smite work? No? That's fine. Okay. Good to know. Do I use a spell slot trying the Divine Smite?
Yup.
Okay. Nope, that's fine. I'm asking. All right, I'm going to roll my damage if you want to go to Alexander's turn while I do this.
Alexander, actually, at the end of Kessera's turn.
Great. I'm going to roll my damage.
The Dreadnought uses its legendary action. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm going to auto crit that.
What about me?
Not use that already.
Well,
21.
Eldon?
6.
22.
29.
18.
Okay, so Leona, Eldon, and Atlas take 36 psychic damage. Kessera and Alexander take half that.
18.
So 18.
This is going
Damn, with a
smashing.
22.
As the dreadnought kind of hunkers down and lets out scream out. Now it's your turn, Alexander.
8. Okay. Do I know that in the astral sea I can move with my mind and fly and whatnot?
Yes.
And that's not a magical effect.
Yes, you are aware that that is a property of the plane.
Okay. Great. This thing is basically like on the ship right now.
It's about 15 feet from the front of the ship, but it's still in the
Okay.
water.
From the front of the ship. Okay, gotcha. So it is looking down basically the entirety of the ship. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Then I will, as I am running towards the edge of the ship, I will yell towards everybody that is still left. I'll try and take care of its eye, but its eye produces a magical cone. Atlas, blind it. But then I'm going to kind of you're just going to see me just like run off the side of the ship and just keep on running on air as I just go for my, I guess, 30 feet. Is there a place I can be within 30 feet that is visibly outside of its sight?
Based on what you know, the anti-magic fields that they emit are gigantic.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to say. It's hard to say if you would know.
Okay. Cool. Then I guess I will dash, and I'm just trying to get out of its field of vision.
Okay.
Or get somewhere to the side of it, something along those lines.
Sure. At the end of your turn, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, it uses another legendary action. Oh yes, the damage.
70 points of damage.
What kind?
Well, it depends, because technically it's the Holy Avenger.
Sure.
But the divine stuff didn't work, so I guess it's it's slashing damage.
Okay. That's funny. Okay.
So probably halved or quartered. I don't know. Who
Oh.
the fuck knows?
And quick question. Movement speed. I know there's weird rules for, like,
in combat, your movement, you can move however you want, gravity, whatever, but you're still moving your speed.
Okay, cool.
Just for simplicity.
Sounds good.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it sees you flying up. And it focuses on you.
Who?
Alexander.
Okay.
Alexander, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
We're very charismatic. This will go splendidly.
I'm just gonna auto crit that. So that's 25 with modifiers.
Oof. You find yourself being pulled towards it, but you manage to resist.
Yeah, I thought
Not
I might
sure,
need to.
You're not sure what was happening, but it felt terrifying. Or it felt overwhelming. I won't speak for your character's feelings. All right, that brings us back to the top of the round, but we're gonna go ahead and take our break here. So we'll be gone for a few minutes. Get up, stretch, get some water, get some food, and we'll find out if Fate's Chosen is chosen to kill this dreadnought or not.
Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wonder what goes on off-camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmrit. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our Undying Love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please! The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi. My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devin Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar Coffee. Buy it today.
Welcome back.
It'd be great.
Zytharia. You land hard inside a strange room. It looks like it's made of stone, like you're in some cave. It's massive and dark.
Okay. First question.
Mm-hmm.
How fucked do I feel? Like, do
You
I...
took the damage that you took.
Yeah, but like, what do I see?
You just see darkness, and where you can see walls, it looks like a stone cave.
Can I use my action to cast Sending?
Sure.
I cast Sending to Finley Montcroy.
Okay. What do you say?
Never give up on your faith, and your faith will never give up on you. I love you.
You feel as though the magic worked. You know there's a bit of a risk using sending across planes.
Okay, so that was my action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast to use a bardic inspiration on my... I can't do that. I can't do it on yourself. Mother bitch, I'm not that kind of bard.
You're not that kind of bard. You're not any kind of bard, actually.
I'm 1 level bard.
Right? You don't get your college until 3. You're still,
I know.
undecided.
Okay, that's all I can do.
You
You're
just play
that
the
junior.
flute sometimes.
I draw a dagger. Wait, I have a sword. Equipment. Oh! I grow, as a bonus action, the wearer can grow large, skeletal, and leathery wings. I can last for 1 hour and grant a flying speed of 60 feet.
Do you just do that, or are you looking through your bags? Like,
No, it's
what all are you doing?
it's a Deathwalker's ward, essentially.
Okay.
So they whoosh, and then
Still, like, going for your dagger, or just the wings?
a bolt. Give me a second. I'm going to draw my scimitar, and I'm gonna.
When you go to draw the scimitar, you can go ahead and take a bar of corruption off.
Okay.
You notice that a certain leather pack is gone. You don't see it anywhere around you.
I fall to the ground and I start crying, and that's my turn.
Leona, you're up.
Okay, so hearing what Alexander yelled and seeing that I can basically run wherever I want here, I'm going to try to also make my way out of its line of sight, but I'm going to try to go in the opposite direction of Alexander, so it has to make a decision about who it wants to look at, because I know we both have, especially the two of us, need to be able to do magic. One of us needs to be able to do magic. So I'm going to run in the other direction. I feel like I'm graceful. Mindy is not, but Leona's just running. I'm running as far as I can. I'm trying to get out of its line of sight. I don't know how far I can get. Do I feel like I'm out of? Do I have any idea if I'm out of its line of sight?
You go 30 feet the other direction?
Yes.
I mean, only one way to find out.
Okay, well, I would like to not sneeze. I would like to bonus action. So there are stars, correct?
There are stars everywhere.
Beautiful. I would like to try to bonus action draw on my oracle power, and I would like to not cast, but use Coat of Stars.
Am I out of its eyesight?
What does that do? Because I'm not super familiar with the Oracle class.
So, I conjure a coat of starry radiance that grants me a +2 to AC. I get resistance to non-magical piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. That's not really going to be like I can use a coat for 1 hour per day. Oh, per Oracle level. Okay. The duration does not need to be consecutive. It can be instead spent in 1 hour increments. But it's a bonus action. That's not a spell. But it is magic.
It is a magical ability.
Yes. So this is like my little test run to see how magic is doing. But also, I don't want to die. And there's so many stars.
The waters of the sea come up, and within what they contain, there are tiny stars, and they swirl around you and coat you.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. No! And I'm just going to cast Guiding Bolt for my action. I'm trusting that this is gonna work. I know that like it could be a different thing since it's from whatever. But I'm gonna cast it at 4th level, and I'm just gonna burn an auto crit because I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit it otherwise. So I'm just gonna auto crit.
Go for it.
Okay. Guiding Bolt. Yeah, that'll do. 58 points of radiant damage as it looks a little different this time. It almost looks, and the stars are like everywhere, like up, down, and all around.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like up above the stars are gathering, kind of like a storm cloud, but it's like a cloud of light, and then it just streaks down.
Okay. As it streaks down and strikes through, you've cast the spell many times. You're noticing it hit, and it looks like there's like a radiant scorch, but it's not as much as you were hoping it'd be.
Okay. Well, okay. That's my turn. And that's my bonus action movement action.
The crew finishes pulling this thing out of the hold, and it's this gigantic metal plate with chains on each end. And they carry it to the front of the ship, and they sort of like set it down and kind of try to like affix it to some contraption on the front of the ship that kind of came up in response to their approach. That is their turn. And now it's the Dreadnought's turn. It will... It looks around, kind of gauging everything around it. Let me see. I need Kesra, the captain, and the crew, and Eldon to make dexterity saving throws.
Hate to do this, but who was stunned other than me?
Me.
You
I
and
was
Eldon.
stunned. Oh shit, that means...
Yep, sorry, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Rough.
You automatically fail it.
Whoop. Your turn's coming back around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your guys' turns are right after another. That's funny. Okay. Kesra, what'd you get?
16 with an advantage. It's fine.
Eldon, so both of you fail. The captain... Captain is fine.
Of course he is.
Well, he's not fine, but he passed.
Fuck that guy. I mean, don't, but like...
Kesra.
Mm-hmm.
5. You take as a blue beam streaks forth from its eye. Let's see, 8, 9, 11, 16, 22, 26, 28, 31 points of cold damage. Eldon.
Ouchies.
Another blue beam streaks forth from its eye. 4, 9, 13, 16, 17, 18, 27, 34 points of cold damage.
Ow.
Oh, and if you save, you don't get hit by it. Oh, that sucks. As
Oh, yeah?
as many colors emitted from its eye, but those two seem to strike at you. Oh, the crew. Oh, they failed. They failed bad. Oh. The crew
these were
drops
Dreadnought
the plate. What's up?
I said, I thought these were Dreadnought hunters.
Well, they are. The crew, they're trying to affix that plate. But then suddenly they all grab at their eyes. Oh, damn it! So that is that. It then is going to look over at Alexander and swing a claw at you. It shifts slightly to get towards you.
It hits.
36?
Nope. Wizard immunity.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, 35. That's my bad. Okay, so wizard immunity. Abjuration wizards, actually. You take 40 slashing damage.
Okay.
I rolled almost max.
Very good. Very good.
That is the end of its turn. Atlas, it is your turn. You're stunned. Make your save.
I'm just gonna auto crit that.
Okay. You are no longer stunned.
There we go. I need that.
Actually, what's that total?
What was the
It is
save?
intelligence.
So what happens if I auto crit and it still fails? Like I just can't make the save. Okay. It's only a 22. And I failed by that look on your face. Gotcha. Still stunned. All right.
Yup.
Okay. I'm just gonna stand here. That's my turn.
Are you standing? Did he get knocked off of its back?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, he got knocked into a wall.
Gotcha.
Inside the building.
Okay.
How long does this last for?
A minute.
So the rest of the game. Gotcha. All right.
Not necessarily. Things happen.
I'm just gonna go ahead and level Strider up to 15.
I mean, all better safe than sorry. At the end of your turn, Alexander, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Yeah. Is this a similar effect of what I saw previously?
Its eye does seem pretty focused on you.
Cool. I'm just going to use another auto crit for 25.
Okay. All right. Eldon. Go ahead and make
Am I... Wait, does Kesra's thing still work right now? The +3 or whatever?
Only if you're within like 15 feet of me.
Which, I mean, we're not on
Were you at the
same
front of the ship?
I was.
Yeah, you'd be just at 15 feet, like
The
somewhere
worst.
there. I'll let
The
you have
best-
it.
If I auto crit, the best I can do is 25.
Do you want to auto crit?
I mean, might as well. That's the best I can possibly do, so 25.
The stun leaves you.
Ha!
At the end of your turn, Eldon.
He stuns you.
Sorry. Alexander. No. Alexander. 20 versus your AC.
Yeah.
Okay. It rolled a 3, so I didn't know.
Because it's looking at me, I have an AC of 10. I'm a wizard. When it's not looking at me and I have magic armor up, I have an AC of 15.
Okay, that's fair. You take 31 points of slashing damage.
All right, so here's a question. I assume that my Soul Stone, which is a magical device that would pop me back up when I die, does not work.
No, it does
Then
not.
I am unconscious.
Okay. You watch as a claw smashes across Alexander, and his body goes limp, and he just stays kind of floating. His body begins to drift away. Not quickly, but drifting. It is the captain's turn. They will attempt to save. Fail horribly. No, he uses a whole part of his action to let them do that. It just suck. He will attack it twice, and a 2 and a 1 don't hit. He swings his sword, moving towards where it had moved to get to Alexander, but he finds no purchase in this thing's almost crystalline hide. That brings us to this. Kessler, you are on deck. The waters around it begin to swirl, and they sort of come up into its being. Seems to... the cuts and the burns that you all have inflicted on it seem to lessen. As the sea is swirling around this creature, you all hear wing beats. And, Camille, why don't you describe what this Raven Queen's answered prayer looks like?
All you see at first are feathers. Dark, raven feathers. And the glint of a blade, a massive blade. A scythe. Shock of white hair, stern face. And possibly dark, chainmail armor. Gliding through the astral sea towards you. The Void Walker has arrived. Nope. The Void Guardian has arrived. Do I get my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get up in its business. Draw my scythe, which I'm using a glaive stand, if that's okay. I'm going to look around at all of these fools. If I were you, I would flee. And I go to strike, but then I see someone unconscious. And I will cast bonus action. Oh, bonus action. What's it called? Healing word. Do I have that as a paladin? Oh god, I don't. Never mind, I won't do that. I ignore that person, and I strike with my glaive. Twice. Can I use Aetharius crits?
Sure, I mean, they're assigned to you.
Yeah,
So
2
I'll let
auto
you-
crits.
I'll let you do that. Alright, cool.
On my glaive. And I will put Divine Smites into both of those. At highest I can go is 5th level.
Did you fly directly to it? Where are you in relation to it?
I'm like on its side. Is that okay? Okay.
Your smites seem to work.
Okay. Do me. Let me get back to you on the damage because I gotta roll this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kesra, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. I just fuck. I see the captain swing and miss, which is not great because I was following his lead, so maybe his lead is not the greatest lead to follow. I will see. Do I see Alexander get the ever-loving shit kicked out of him?
So it had sort of shifted around you. It still
Okay.
stayed within your threat range.
Sure. I mean, yeah.
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 So if you were following it, yes. I mean, you would have seen it attacking at flying Alexander.
Alright. Do I see the divine being show up all intimidating and fuck?
Yes. She kind of, or she or he?
They.
They fly over you into its side. They seem quite capable.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Cool. Am I able... I'm gonna try and activate my Boots of Speed.
They activate.
Great. I am going to, hope and pray that it's looking at the... whoever the fuck they are. And I'm going to mentally book it to Alexander. If I use dash and it works the whole way, I can go 120 feet.
Once you go about 60 feet towards Alexander, your boots stop working.
Cool. I'm gonna pretend that I can go. That's my first movement, and then I'll go an additional 30 feet dash.
You can get to it.
And I'm assuming I'm still right next to it, so maybe I don't get an attack of opportunity from it. That'd be sweet.
You never left its threat. Oh, actually, attack of opportunity for 5 feet.
I mean, if
that changed,
it's fine. You do what you gotta do, man.
We'll say threat range because that's what I was doing for it. So
okay,
you stayed within threat range the entire time because it has a huge reach.
Is 90 feet enough to get to Alexander?
Just.
Okay, just. Right, great. Sweet. Guess who's about to get 40 points of lay on hands?
Is that a magical effect?
Maybe.
Probably. Look.
Oh, look. Lay on hands. A pool of healing power. That's all it says. It doesn't say anything about magic, but I leave it up to you, DM.
I messaged you, Jordan.
Okay. Alexander, you get 45 hit points.
I'm just kind of gonna, kind of shake you awake a little bit as I lay on hands. It's like, come on, Blondie. Now it's not the time for a catnap. Come on.
Is it dead?
Fuck no.
Then why did you...
Because the cavalry's here. We gotta go. I'm gonna point over my shoulder. And that's my turn.
At the end of your turn. Oh, wait.
Can I tell you my
No, it did that
damage in
already.
a second?
Yeah, go for it.
Actually, you get 55 hit points, Morgan.
And please specify the kinds of damage they are.
Okay. 20.
Is your scythe magical?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
28 points of magical scythe damage.
Okay.
And then 252 points of radiant damage.
As you carve into it with this empowered slash, you hit it. You hit it hard, but it resisted a lot. There was a lot of resistance against your attack. How much was that again?
So each. Oh no! That's not right. That's not right. I'm so sorry. It's only 126.
Okay.
I quadrupled it. I'm so sorry. 126.
And I was just going to trust you, but
I know. I was already rolling double.
gotcha. Okay.
That would have been really cool, though.
Shit ton of damage.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Alexander, it's your turn.
Well, shit, this thing's looking at me, isn't it? Okay. So we're off the side of the ship about 60 feet. Because that's how far I was able to get in that one turn.
You're within 20. It has moved. It's within 20 feet of you. It's kind of come out of the hole.
Okay. Man, I don't know. I will. I guess. What do I see? I mean, like I've got Kessler in front of me, and this thing is in front of me.
You see the crew on the deck clutching their faces. They looked like they were trying to do something, but with some large plate with chains on it. If you look off to the side, you can see Leona covered in stars, which is pretty dope.
Okay.
And you still don't see Atlas. Eldon is... Where is Eldon?
Still on the ship.
On the ship. Eldon is on the ship with the crew, but he's not clutching his face. And you don't see Zytharia.
Okay. I will. Come on, scroll for me. What's going on here? There we go. Thank you. What is happening? There we go. Okay. I will pull out my dagger and I will huck it at this thing's fucking eye.
I mean, make your attack roll. I'm here for it.
And you know what? I'm gonna auto crit that because I want to do some damage. Maybe.
Is your dagger magical?
No, of course not. And even if it was, it wouldn't matter because it's in its eye.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 0 times 2. I'm assuming your strength mod is 0.
Oh, well, I mean, throwing it would be a dex, but
dex.
that's also plus 0. So.
Right.
Yeah. I do a total of 3 damage.
Okay. It blinked, and for a briefest second, everyone's magic worked until its eye opened again.
So we're 60 feet off the ship. It's looking at it's looking at us.
Mm-hmm.
It came away from the ship to get to us.
It's sort of Okay, so if the ship is here, it kind of shifted to the side. It's not looking directly at you anymore, but it's sort of looking in between you and the ship.
Okay, gotcha.
And your magic is not working.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously. Cool. Well, I mean, I'm going to, I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go another 30 feet back off the ship away from it. And so I guess it's a line of like it, Kesra, me.
You're moving out of its threat range?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I picked up my tray and then I moved the die. 19.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm rolling in case it gets a 1. Not trying to be mean.
Oh, I know.
Shit. 29 damage, slashing damage.
Okay.
Zytharia.
Where are my fangs? Switch character sheets.
How do I know how long it's been? Oh, I have something to play for. Is that okay?
Go for it.
Dungeon Master.
It's hard to say how long it's been. It's dark and it's a cave and it's foreign and it's strange and you're definitely not on the astral plane anymore, but you don't know where you are.
Okay.
Sai, I will. Why are you saying that? I don't like this. You're stronger than anyone I know. Please be safe. I love you.
You should keep testing sending back and forth.
No! I can't cast a plane shift. Do I? Okay. Zetar is very cool and collected. Camilla's not. Do I get the feeling? I put on my fangs. Get into. Oh, where are my fangs? There. If I.
Already?
Wrong side. If I do enough damage, do I feel like it would like spit me out?
Not sure. Make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm so bad at this autocrit.
Sorry. Okay. We'll say in your religious studies, since you saw about them, you decided to read more about them because they were interesting. Because fallen angels. The things they consume disappear. No one really knows where they go, and they usually don't come back. With those who have survived, and it's a very rare few. All that they have been able to sort of manage was that they had to, if they didn't have magic, they'd be dead.
Do I get the feeling that if I cast the gate, I could get back to my friends?
I mean, Gate is a planar travel spell.
It says, conjure portal linking an unoccupied space you can see within range to a precise location on a different plane of existence. Do I know the precise location of where my friends last were?
If you knew you were on the astral sea, I would let you roll for it.
I'll roll there. I have one auto crit left. I got one. It's right there. I'm gonna use it.
You think you can do it?
Okay. Finley believes in me, so I have to believe in myself. Okay, I'm going to cast Gate.
Okay, Camille, check your DMs real quick.
Oh god.
Can I get a card check on how you feel about that? Okay. Go ahead and take that second bar off. Describe to me how Gate is cast.
I close my eyes and I think about my friends. I think about how the Raven Queen charged me with one final duty. My last assignment before she said that I could rejoin her. And I open the portal and I fly through with my eyes closed. And when I open them...
Hang on.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Where there it is. You open your eyes, and around you are gray wastes. if you've been to one of the lower planes, you've felt the energy that is like hot and cruel. And in the upper plane, and maybe if you've experienced the abyss, being an abyssal tiefling, you know that it's more cold and violent. This place is just still.
Do I know where I
There's no
am?
wind, there's no sound, there's nothing. A few moments pass. You hear a strange laughter and the beating of wings. And I'm going to take Zytharia off the initiative tracker. Leona, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't really know what I see, but I mean, I know I see this big creature. I don't know if I can see Alexander and Kestra because they were kind of up, right? And then I definitely can't see on the ship, so I don't really see any of my friends. Ithoria's gone. I don't know where anyone is, but this big thing is terrifying, and I'm going to, wait, okay. Yeah, I'm going to, this is so dumb. This is so dumb, y'all. I'm going to, snap my fingers. I'm gonna say, stop! And I'm gonna cast a Hold Monster. Is it a monster? Is it a monster? It's a creature.
What does Hold Monster say?
It says, choose a creature you can see within range.
Okay. What does the spell do?
Paralyzed.
Okay. What's the save?
Wisdom, 18. You're probably gonna get it, but you know.
Rolled a 7. His wisdom save is... Got a 16.
Well, burn a legendary resistance then!
Nope. He doesn't seem affected by paralyzation.
What? Oh, y'all, I was so excited. Let's ride really hard! Well, okay, am I in melee?
No. You went off
good,
the
'cause
side
I
of the
went
ship
the
and
other
it went
direction.
around
Okay.
this side.
Well,
so it's like 100 feet from you.
Ugh. Oh god. You know, it's fine. This is great. I would like to... Oh my gosh, I forget it's a bonus action. How do we... Remind me the rule? Is it first level, second level if we cast a spell level higher at this point? Camille, will you remind me of that rule?
No.
10th level or above, you can guess a 3rd level or below.
Third
As
level
above.
or below?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to... Well, you know, that's not great. Is he within 60 feet of me?
He's about 100 feet away.
Well, you know... Fine, never mind. I didn't want to do that anyway. Okay. I'm just gonna... oh gosh.
It's been a strange amount of time since you've seen Atlas.
And Atlas is... Last I saw...
Last you saw, he jumped off the side of the boat.
And I didn't do... Okay.
Just reminding.
He jumped off the boat. I'm gonna go wandering. I'm gonna use some movement to go towards where the is it still like halfway in the building? Like how
It's come
I don't know
most
how
of the way
big is
out.
it? Yeah, I know it's really big. That's why I wasn't sure. I'm gonna start still trying to stay behind it, you know, because like I'm glittery and glowy, and I would like to keep that little extra bump, if at all possible. I'm gonna go towards the building because at least if I go up a little bit, I'm gonna see if I can see a little bit more and see if I can find Atlas or Eldon, because I guess I haven't seen Eldon. At least I saw Alexander and
Eldon's
Kestra at some
on
point.
the ship still.
Okay, and I haven't.
He seems to be moving around again.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go look for Atlas or Zytharia because I don't think I saw Zytharia get swallowed because I
That was
ran
like
the other direction.
Oh yeah, no, you moved before that.
So I didn't see. So I'm gonna go look for Zy and Atlas because I don't know what's going on, but this is not going well. That'll be my turn.
Is the crew. They.
Wait, actually, no, never mind.
I mean, I'll let you do something. What's up?
No, I can't remember things. I can't do it. It's fine. I forgot what it was. It was an action, not a bonus action. By me.
The crew is still clutching at their eyes. That spell really messed them up. Which brings us back to the Dreadnought's turn. Really, Camille, why do you have to have characters that are really, really intimidating? Because
Do it.
Okay. I need Kesra Alexander, the Void Guardian, and Eldon to make dexterity saving throws.
I crit.
What's the total?
Oh, Kestra left. It's 23.
Okay.
The dex. I also got a 23 using advantage.
Okay.
Use an advantage. 16.
Okay. Void Guardian.
It's like it's 25, I think, and let me just make sure I don't get anything else.
I mean, that's enough.
Okay.
Colorful beams erupt from its face, missing you all except for Alexander. Okay. Let's see. A greenish beam strikes you.
See you over there smiling.
Take 42 poison damage.
Don't smile.
This thing hasn't moved, has it?
Not since you got to it now.
Okay, because I do have Sentinel.
Okay. It will then turn and it looks briefly at the Void Guardian. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
$24.
Okay. Good news is you're not blinded.
Okay.
The bad news is as it looks towards you, that same colorful energy starts to emit, but instead of being random beams that just shoot out wherever, it coalesces into a solid line, and a wall erupts out, and it makes a cube around you, locking you in with prismatic wall.
No. Can I counterspell it? I'm just kidding, I don't have a counterspell.
I was gonna say, you could try.
Oh, I was gonna do something so cool on my next turn!
Alexander, do you have counterspell?
I'm unconscious.
I have counterspell.
right.
Do I see this?
You do?
Is this
How
a
far?
spell?
What's the range on counterspell?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm
60 feet.
Never
I think
mind.
it's 90 actually.
I'm still. That's too
Or is it
far.
60?
Yeah. Right, I forgot you're unconscious, Alexander. My bad. I didn't mean to rub that in. So, yeah, the Void Guardian is stuck in a box of prismatic energy. That will end its turn. Atlas. How far does your aura of save bonuses extend, Void Guardian?
I don't think I have that.
Are you a paladin?
Yeah.
You have that. I think it's 30 feet.
If it's a full paladin.
It's a level 18 paladin.
It doesn't say that. Features and traits?
It's your 7th level feature.
It's a
Aura of
I'm
something.
sorry.
Aura of something.
Aura of devotion and aura of courage. Aura of protection. Plus
Aura
1 to all
protection.
saving throws. 30 feet.
30 feet.
No! Yes! Yep. Mm-hmm.
Atlas, make your saving throw with a +1 bonus.
I'll burn another auto crit.
That's a 23 with that bonus, right?
Yep.
You are not stunned.
Oh. So that's what it's like every time I do that to someone.
That is the end of your turn. Eldon.
Hi.
Hi. It's your turn, bud.
I've seen people do crazy shit walking around on water and walking around in the air. And I'm at the front of this ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his eye is then my walking speed.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to fly up to it and stab it.
Okay.
3 times. I'm going to crit 3 times.
All right, roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's... Ooh, nice. So that's...
If this is going to take you a minute, I can move on.
No, it's literally just 3 dice.
Okay.
So that's... 2... 60. That would be 62 points of damage.
You go and carve into its eye. It stares at you unblinking. Yeah, its eye is a lot harder than you thought it was going to be. You said 62?
62 points of damage.
Okay.
I didn't roll too great on the damage.
It is the captain's turn. Captain must be severely shaken because he can not roll for crap. It swings. He swings his greatsword back and forth, not finding any purchase. Flustered, he pulls in his arms and he disappears into a poof of smoke and appears back on the ship. That's going to be the end of his turn. And now this. Did that, I did that. I need everyone to make, except for the Guardian, to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to use one of my auto crits.
Cool.
I'm burning an advantage and an auto crit, apparently.
Jeez.
Did not roll the wells. I feel pretty confident in my auto crit.
It's fine.
29.
Okay. Eldon?
19.
Atlas?
25.
You used a crit, and Alexander automatically fails. Y'all got lucky. Okay, Alexander, you're gonna fail a death saving throw. Just one. It's not melee damage. The rest of you... Let's see. Odds positive. Oof. Okay, the rest of you will take 20 necrotic damage.
Did I make that save, Liam?
What'd you roll?
25.
Okay, sorry. Anybody who rolled above a 20 only takes 10.
Okay. I take no damage.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Sorry, so Eldon, unfortunately, you take the full
Yeah, no, I
20.
got it. It's fine.
I'm
Okay.
doing great.
Okay. That makes it Kesser's turn. Alexander, we'll see what happens.
fine. I'm going to go back up to Alexander. 30 feet. I'm assuming my boots of haste, they still don't work because they wouldn't. It's fine. I'm
right now.
reminding myself as I'm talking out loud. I apologize.
You're good.
I'm going to use 30 feet to get up to Alexander because that's as far as he went. I have 5 points of lay on hands left, so I'm going to put 1 on Alexander. And I'm gonna gotta quit slacking, Blondie. Come on now. And then I'm going to. I can see Eldon on the eyeball because Yep. Can I see Leona?
Yeah, way off.
Cool, that's fine. I just need I just need eyeballs.
Okay.
Do I see Atlas anywhere?
No, he's still in the building.
Okay. I know that Zytharia got eaten, whatever the fuck that means. And so I'm going to spend the rest of my turn basically lay on hands is that an yeah, that's an action. Okay. Going to, which means I shouldn't have, it's fine. I'm gonna use the rest of my turn to shout, Atlas, where the fuck are you? And that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm really good at these, actually. Especially when we're on a 17 plus 11, 28.
Okay. You feel a pull, but nothing happens. Alexander, you're conscious again with 1 hit point. Still in its melee range.
We are? I thought I moved out of it because that's why I
You
went
started
down.
to, and then it smacked you.
Everybody has an auto crit, by the way.
Oh wait, no, it knocked you unconscious when it's thing. Never mind. You are out of its melee. My bad. A lot of effects happening.
Yes.
Does that mean it hit me or swung at me? Because I'm where Alexander is now.
Oh, I thought you moved towards it. Oh, then
Yeah.
34.
Yes. I'm sorry, barely.
Yeah, that's.
You take 33 slashing damage.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Fine.
Still up?
Yep, you're up.
Okay.
Alexander.
Okay. Cool.
It is looking at you though.
Yeah. Very useful. I'm gonna just be like holding my head, I guess, looking at Kastrat, and just we need to get out of here, but I can't outrun that thing, and I don't think you can either. But gotta distract it. So I don't know.
You're the one with a big brain.
Yeah. I'm gonna move another 30 feet diagonally away from it. So I'm really trying to pull its attention, trying to split its attention more so that it'll hopefully not be able, it'll either be looking at me or the ship or something along those lines.
Sure.
I doubt that I get out of its cone, but I'll fire off a firebolt just to see.
Roll the attack.
18 to hit.
The magic comes out, but between your haze and it's difficult to concentrate on your spells, and it just sort of puffs off a bit.
Okay.
But it does happen.
That's good.
Is that the end of your turn?
You know what? If that happened, then I will
You have a bonus action left.
Right. Yeah. I'll bonus action Misty Step another 30 feet away from it and kind of at a steeper angle so that it really will have to look.
Sure. Okay. At the end of your turn, it will turn towards the galleon and take a claw and smash into it.
I'm not there.
You haven't really done anything to it, so it's the galleon is resistant, but it definitely, like, you see wood splintering. It's rough. That brings us to Leona's turn.
So you said that these creatures can wait. Oh, I don't remember if you told me that or not. I don't know. I just got. This has been a whole lot. Okay, I'm looking.
What you heard was that there were stories of creatures in the astral sea that maybe some of them are bad, maybe some of them are good, but.
Do I get the impression that maybe it's just angry that we attacked, and maybe it doesn't want to fight either?
It seems to be intelligent enough because you've noticed that it's targeting like the things that are messing with it. And maybe some other abilities it has. But you're not really... I mean, you can roll an insight if you'd like.
Will that be my action?
I'll call it a bonus.
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's just use an auto crit. You know, it's fine. So that's gonna be a 30.
It is acting very tactically. It is assessing, it is striking, it is consuming.
Oh, consuming.
But there seems to be no real malice. It's just doing it. No joy, no, you're not picking up any like emotion coming from its actions. It's just simply doing this.
We're all about to die anyway. I'm gonna cast tongues on myself.
Okay.
Excuse me?
What language are you speaking in? Tongues
Oh.
let you speak in any language, but...
I think it's just if it speaks a language, it can understand you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah.
Update from older editions.
Moreover, when the target speaks any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what it says. Excuse me? I'm gonna put my hands up.
Okay.
Like I'm not... Please don't look at me. If you look at me, I don't think I can talk to you anymore. We just want to go. Please. Please just let us go. I am still assuming.
Roll persuasion.
Auto crit.
It's
35.
a disadvantage.
Okay.
Sorry.
$19.
Doesn't seem to pay any attention to you.
I'll go look for Atlas. I'll use the rest of my movement to try to get up and see if I can put eyes on Atlas.
Okay. You're gonna head towards the ship because that's kind of the last place you saw him dive over the edge of the ship into the water. For all you know, Atlas disappeared and he said, "Fuck y'all, I'm leaving."
Oh, I thought I saw him jump.
He teleported behind it from
teleported,
under
that's
the
right.
ship, so no one knows where Atlas is.
Well, I don't want to. But Alexander ran. No, Alexander ran away from the ship, right?
Yep. As fast as he fucking can.
So I'm trying to run in a. I don't want to necessarily get super close to the ship because that's like a big target right now. That's like a not me target, which seems really great for me right now. But I do want to see if I can like put eyes on Atlas if he's on the ship.
You don't see him on the ship as you approach it.
Atlas.
Angle you're going.
Okay. That'll be my turn.
Whose turn? They still are clutching their eyes. The captain's trying to talk them through it, but they're not having a lot of success. And then it's the Dreadnought's turn. The Dreadnought will begin using its claws and slashing in. The captain manages, as one claw comes in, he takes the greatsword and catches the very point on the flat of his blade and turns it away, but that took too much of his strength and the other claw comes in across his face. Takes a ton of damage.
Hey, I have a question.
What's up?
Does my can I use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that attack with my protection fighting style against a fucking astral dreadnought?
What is the? How does that feature read?
While wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. Oh, it's not within 5 feet of me. Yeah, because I'm up by
the
its eye.
creature's not even within 5 feet of you. Like it's.
Oh, he moved away from me?
No, he turned away. That's right. He didn't move away. He just turned towards the ship and attacked it.
Okay.
You're still next to its head.
Cool.
This sends the captain sputtering off as the Dreadnought leans in for a bite. Okay, I said there were 7 crew members. As 4 of them get caught in its jaws, and a portion of the ship it rips off. They disappear.
Wait, what?
4 of the crew members
okay.
of the ship.
All I heard was the ship disappears. Okay.
And a portion of the ship, because it bit through it, disappear. Atlas, it's your turn.
All right. How far away is the astral dreadnought from me?
It's outside the building in about 30 feet.
Oh,
roughly.
so it's in my range. All right. Okay, so I would like to run full speed to the top of the head of the astral dreadnought and leap into the air. And as my bonus action, I want to ignite my Sunblade. And then I would like to use 2 auto crits and 1 sneak attack because he doesn't know I'm there.
Plus, I'm engaged with him.
Plus, he's engaged with him. To strike down just behind his brow to try to have the blade go down through his brow into his eye.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Damage.
All right, that's good. All right, Mindy, I need you. 38 plus 12.
50.
50.
Plus 11.
61.
61.
61 points of damage from 2 strikes.
Plus sneak attack?
One of them was sneak attack, yes.
Oh, yeah.
How much damage?
61.
What type?
Radiant.
Unblade is striking true, but doesn't seem to hit as hard as you think it should. But it pierces into it.
Also, I am now a 30-foot beacon of light, so everybody kind of knows what I am now.
Hey, Atlas didn't just fuck off. Is that the end of your turn, Atlas? Movement, bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay. Eldon, it's your turn.
Oh, shit. Cool. Damn. Nothing really works on this fucking thing. How far away is Alexander from me? No? Okay.
Like...
So far. Way too far.
Hundreds of feet. Like 120 feet, I think. Easily.
So far. Got it. Cool. What if we do... I'll do something. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep trying to stab his eye.
Okay.
Make
So
your
I'm
attack
gonna
rolls.
scoot around and just start swinging away. I will use 1 crit.
Okay.
So we'll get that number here. That's 2. And then let's actually roll this. Okay, so a 31 hits.
31 does hit.
And for my third is 19.
What kind of damage? Oh, is that the attack?
That's the third attack.
Nah.
Okay. So then we'll get bloom. Nice. 17. That'll be a total of 35 slashing damage. Directly in his gooey eyeball.
Yep. You're carving into it.
Still feeling this magical bullshit happening?
Yeah.
Cool. Bonus action.
Okay.
Second wind.
Probably a solid call.
Uh-huh. Please roll high. Hey, not bad. I get 20 hit points back.
Nice. At the end of your turn, I need...
He changes his mind and leaves.
No. He pulls down and looks up. Atlas, I need you to make a charisma saving throw. You're above him, so he pulls down.
I landed on top of his head.
Yeah, he sinks down into the water to look up at you.
Oh, okay.
Just enough to get the blade out of his head. I'll let you try to make a dexterity check to go with him if you'd like.
I would much rather do that.
Yeah.
I mean, go for it.
$25. But even with an auto crit, I will fill that charisma save.
Yeah. Got a 27 strength to like pull away from you quickly. 28 strength. So yeah, unfortunately it's fast when it's in water. So charisma saving throw.
I refuse. I will auto fail. I can't make it.
This is a different DC than you were rolling against before.
Then I'll burn an auto crit for a 20.
Well, shit.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't realize you had a +0. My bad.
That's why I said I refuse.
Fair. I'll let you not burn that auto crit if you'd like.
Thank you.
You are pulled in. And as your eyes adjust, you find yourself in a large cavern. For Githyanki, or Githyanki. I think the name is horribly pronounced. Are there several of them heavily wounded, all of them still, like, clutching at their eyes.
Oh, I'm inside of it now?
You saw them all get eaten. So, yeah. You don't see Zytharia, though.
See a leather bag.
It is the captain's turn. Captain, look. This one was well beyond us. We need to retreat. And he runs to the helm of the ship. And he's yelling at his crew. And they're sort of trying to respond, but they're still clutching at their eyes. And he seems to be focusing, and he's chanting. Not sure what exactly he's doing. And then this happens. 1, 2, 3. Figure out which one happens randomly now that I've done all of them. Okay. I need everyone except for the Guardian and Atlas to make dexterity saving throws.
Is this like a a circle AoE? Because like we've got so much spread.
150 feet out, in all directions.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
What type of throw you say?
Dexterity.
Oh, good.
20.
My dice are trying. It's the third natural 20 I've rolled this session.
Jesus.
Trying
Eldon?
real hard.
15.
Alexander?
I refuse.
Pass this one. You can. Even with a +0, you can pass it.
Okay. Let's see. Necromancer die, don't fail me now. No, I failed. That's a 13.
Yes. Okay.
26.
All right. Ooh. The waters of the sea begin to shift, and you see color pools open around you, but they're not stable. They seem to be breaking down as they're going. Alexander is probably going to be unconscious again.
Is it looking at me?
No.
Okay, good.
Alexander takes. I need to determine. 1, 8, 12, 17, 19 radiant damage, and everyone else takes 9.
So, as a reaction, I will clutch at my necklace, and it will burst as as this wave of radiant light goes over me, and you'll almost see you just see like a flush of color come back to my face as I get healed from my soul stone.
Okay. Kesra, it's your turn. You're muted. Okay, there you are.
What did Alexander just do? Like, summarize that for me real quick. Did he just get like the shit kicked out of him? Is he unconscious again? No,
Alexander
I'm
is
before
still-
Alexander. It's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. There's a lot happening right now,
There is.
my normally theater of the mind visualizing brain is having issues. Like,
It's very
adjusting to all of
3-dimensional.
it.
Yeah, there was
So-
a reason I didn't even have a map for today because
No, I mean there's no point.
Yeah.
Can walk in the air.
Hey, I'm not walking on sunshine right now. Shit. Atlas got fucking eaten. Like, what? Bro already got left in one dimension accidentally because of us. Anyway, is Alexander conscious?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna start heading towards the eyeball. I don't think I can get to it, but I'm gonna start heading towards it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you dash and use your movement, you can get within 30 feet.
Cool. I'll dash and use my movement, and I'll get and I'll.
Okay. It's still not looking at you.
Great, marvelous, magical. I will use my whatchamacallit, second wind for my bonus action, so I can get some goddamn health back. And I guess I'm just gonna shout at Eldon, "What the fuck do we do now?" And that's my turn.
Alexander.
I will. I want to clock. Where is the nearest pool?
The nearest pool Nearest pool you see is red.
Okay. Do I know what the colors
Make an
what they would
Arcana.
go to? Okay. I'm gonna use an advantage on that one. So that is a 16.
That is going to head to the elemental plane of fire.
Yeesh. Okay. And how far away is that pool from me?
It's down, and you've kind of heading upward
Uh-huh.
and
Okay.
out. So, I mean, it's
It's
70
a-
to 100 feet down.
Oh, okay. So,
to get out of the range of the eye, I assumed you were
Right.
headed at quite the angle.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So, and there's a bunch of pools, you said?
That's the only one you see right now. But you know that if you keep moving, the plane shifts and the waters change and more pools can appear.
Okay. I would like to be within 100 feet of this thing. And then I am going to just summon, just start pulling all of this green spectral energy from the astral plane and just coalesce it into my hand, and I am going to upcast Bone Spear at 7th level. So it needs to make a con saving throw.
$17.
Oh, that fails.
Legendary resistance.
Okay, so it still take half damage.
Okay.
And that is going to be 38 points of damage, halved. So,
19.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Leona, we're back to you.
How big is this creature? Like,
Gargantuan.
what does that mean, though? I don't know that. I don't know what that means.
Hundreds of feet tall, and when you saw it come out of the water briefly, you didn't even see its entire body leave the water.
Godzilla.
It's
So really, really. So like, is it like long? Like really, like long
It's
enough that I
easily-
haven't seen the bottom?
Yes,
But like
it's- and it's-
hundreds of feet across.
it's about 80 feet across and
Oh, okay,
hundreds of feet long.
okay, okay. And I saw Atlas get swallowed, essentially.
No,
Oh.
you saw it stare at Atlas, and then Atlas poofed.
I'm gonna yell out to Kestra. Give me like 5 seconds, and I'm going to Dimension Door so that I am directly in its view. And I'm gonna try to tempt it into swallowing me as well.
Okay. Make a charisma check. Persuasion if you like.
You hear a very faint, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna burn an
What the
auto
fuck?
crit. I'm gonna burn the auto crit from before that I didn't actually get to burn because I was rolling a disadvantage. So that's 35.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of your turn, it will swing a claw into Eldon. And it got a nat 1. So it goes to swing, and Eldon, you like pass between the pincers. Just Matrix epic. Is
Good.
the crew's turn. Come on.
Please.
Oh, thank God. They're not blinded anymore.
Great.
Including the ones that are with you, Atlas. They can all suddenly see. They begin running to various parts of the ship, and they're pulling up anchors, and they're trying to go. It is the Dreadnought's turn. Mindy, are you trying to dodge it at all?
No, I gotta go find Atlas. And then I have a plan. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if it's gonna work, but I gotta go find Atlas. I have a plan. I told Kester to give me a few seconds.
It hits you
Okay.
by like 32. You take.
Oh, I forgot about the damage.
Yeah. 22, 28.
That's it. That's all I need.
33 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so it's fine. Atlas will wake me up or something. It'll be great. All right, I'm unconscious.
And you are swallowed. Atlas. An unconscious Leona appears. And when I say appear, I mean appears. Doesn't fall down, doesn't come from somewhere, just suddenly is there. It will then use a claw to attack Eldon. 20?
Nope.
Oh, all right. And then a natural 20.
No.
Well, I mean, that's a 36 total.
Yeah, it's
so
barely. I mean,
just
by like 1 or 2.
Gotcha. You take 50 points of slashing damage.
Unconscious.
Eldon's body begins to drift. Atlas, it's your turn. The crew is awake. They're looking around, they're trying to figure things out.
With the sudden appearance of a very unconscious Leona, I will go to her side and dump a potion down her throat.
Okay. Leona, you regain the hit points. You're now conscious. Alice, you do anything else?
Looking around, talking to the crew, trying to find a strategy to get out
The
of
crew
here.
asks how you got here.
He looked at me the wrong way.
Oh, you're lucky.
But okay.
You'll leave. If it eats you, you stay. But if it pulls you in, you'll get kicked back out.
What do you mean?
Well, and then your turn ends, and you're back in the astral sea. Right where you were when you disappeared.
Okay.
Eldon, make a death saving throw.
Okay.
You could burn an auto crit and regain 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm gonna use 3 advantages to do an auto crit.
Okay. You are back conscious with 1 hit point.
I am not gonna say that I rolled the actual dice.
Oh my god. It turns its attention towards the captain. It focuses in. And the captain disappears. It's now the captain's turn. Leona, there's a captain in front of you. He asks, do you by chance have like a plane shift or some other big teleportation spell?
I can move us a good distance in here, on this plane.
That's not quite enough. I didn't get... And he looks over and he sees the one that originally talked to you all. Excellent. Excellent. You're still alive. The guy is like bleeding barely. He pulls out of his pouch a tuning fork and throws it to him. And then he's back on the ship. Waters swirl around the dreadnought, and see. Injuries seem to abate slightly. That makes it Kesser's turn.
Great.
You can make it to unconscious Eldon.
Cool,
I got
we'll
one
make
hit
it-
point.
You got 1 hit point? Perfect. That's all you fucking need. I'm gonna.
Sorry, 1 hit point, Eldon.
Just got a few seconds. The fact that Atlas is back is very reassuring. I don't know how the fuck that works, but it's reassuring. I'm gonna start just fucking book it. Just fucking book it. And I'm going to stay where I am because Leona has 6 seconds. But I have the intention of eventually getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Alexander, is that the end of your turn? At the end of your turn, it strikes again at the ship, not realizing that Atlas has woken up again. Or sorry, that Eldon has woken up again. It hits. The ship is taking a ton of damage. Alexander, it's your turn.
Okay. I see you, Kesra. I'm already far away from it. Yeah, I'm gonna drop another bone spear into it.
Okay. 22 con save?
That saves, so half damage. So this.
As you all have been striking and pouring into this thing, yes, it has some cuts. It's not slowing down. It's not bleeding. It's not. It's just not.
Okay. So that's 34 halved to
17.
17, yeah. And I'll move 30 feet and
looking for a pool?
Yeah, looking for one that's close-ish. Yeah.
You see 3 pools. One is silver, one is green, like an emerald, and one is brilliantly white.
Okay. Do I know what, I guess, what's the closeness, and do I know what those other 2 are? Because I know what the silver is.
You'd have to roll Arcana, and you've kind of taken your turn.
What?
You attacked, you're moving, and then you looked around for color pool, so that's your bonus. I'm calling it.
Okay. Which one is closest? Actually, I see 3. I assume I see the relative distances to me.
The emerald one is closest. The silver one is next closest. The white one is the furthest away.
Okay, and in relation to the ship and my friends, where are these pools?
A couple hundred feet.
The fuck?
Like 200 feet away is where the emerald one is. Another 50 feet out from that is where the silver one is.
So it's 200 feet from me? Or it's 200 feet from my friends?
It's 200 feet from the ship.
Okay.
It's about 70 feet from you downward. Because you're still up and... It's not super far from you.
Right. gonna start making my way towards the Emerald one, then, and I'm gonna yell out to Kesra. I'm gonna be like, "We gotta leave!"
Okay. Are the rest of you going to try to continue fighting, or are you going to listen to the pleas of Kesra and Alexander?
Do I have the ability to yell out?
You do, yeah.
Kesra! Leona is still inside of it!
Actually, before you yell that out, because the crew goes first before you, Leona, inside, they ask for your help. And they strike the fork. And this purplish energy surrounds it. And you all appear on the deck of the ship. Leona is out. The tuning fork crumbles.
Never mind.
We're going. I'm following Blondie. He's the magical know-how right now, since Zytharia's who the fuck knows where. I'm assuming not in the belly, or Atlas would have said something about that. And I'm booking it for where Alexander's going.
Okay. You don't make it out unscathed.
Sure.
You do take a few more hits. Maybe if you go unconscious again, you manage to bring yourselves back up. It's not focused on you anymore. It's focused on the ship.
DM.
Once the ship destroyed, and it is beating the hell out of it. And as you all get to the edge of the space that it's in, you can actually see the ship begin to wave and then vanish from existence. It turns and looks towards you. It's hundreds of feet off. Are you going to go into the emerald one, or are you going to go further into the silver one, or further into the white one?
Hey, DM. Before we left, I purchased several smoke grenades.
Okay.
And if possible, I would like to hurl these into its eye before we dart.
Sure. You do that. It still is looking at you, or you see its body shift towards you.
Son of a...
Can I cast Sending to Zytharia? I mean, I know that's not a thing, maybe.
You can cast it.
I'll cast it. Ooh. Hi, Zytharia. It's Leona. Where are you? We're trying to get out of here. Please respond.
You wait a few seconds and there's no response. You expended the spell.
Sure.
But it doesn't feel like the magic made it anywhere.
Question.
Are you all... Oh, yes.
In the moments of my group running off and maybe me getting close to the Emerald Portal before them, could I use my Arcana to figure out where this Emerald Portal goes?
Sure. Go ahead and make that roll.
All right. That is a 23.
You are fairly certain that the Emerald one leads to the Feywild. 90% sure. You know that green can either go to the Feywild, it can go to the Beastlands, it could go to Karsari. Yeah, one of those.
Okay. And how far further is the silver portal?
Another 50 feet.
And it's hundreds of feet behind us? 200-ish feet behind
200-ish feet behind you, but looking at you.
Right.
Your magic still seems to be working, though.
Okay. It's the Feywild, or we can try for the prime material.
Can we just go to the prime material, please?
I think I'm gonna start moving towards. I'm gonna try and book it to the prime material.
I'm assuming everyone uses dash.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Step of the wind.
I'll still be last.
I mean,
but it's
I'll
fine.
dimension door if I need to.
Sure.
Got nothing.
It does chase you for a bit, but once it gets about 100 feet away from the building, it does shoot off its energy, but it doesn't seem to be able to reach you all. The only thing left behind is the prismatic cube. Yes, Eldon.
No, I was flipping them off as we ran.
Oh, okay. You all managed to make it to the silver pool. You travel through, and as you open your eyes, you hear the birds that are very familiar to you. You're fairly certain you're on Senmaria somewhere. We're gonna cut there real quick. In the Grey Wastes, 2 sounds could be heard by Zytharia. Massive beating of wings and terrified screams. Zytharia chose to run towards the screams. Are you doing so stealthily, or are you just running?
Do I have my wings? They last for an hour.
Yes.
I fly to them really quietly.
Roll stealth check.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just call it a stealth check.
Oh, that was not good.
I closed her character sheet because I didn't think I was going to need it anymore.
I cast guidance on myself. Can I cast guidance on myself really quickly?
Sure, go for it. Roll a d4.
15.
Okay. This plane doesn't, it's mostly flat, but there are some like jagged cliffs that come up every now and again and raise kind of like mesas. As you round one, where you heard these horrifying screams, where you thought there might be humanoids or maybe someone to save or something, instead you see these gargantuan, bulbous looking skin hanging off monstrous forms, and they're looking right at you, and they're laughing, and their laughter sounds like screams, and that's where we're gonna call it. Whoa! All right. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us as we ran a little bit over. Thank you to the players for being willing to do that. Thanks for Camille for letting me hijack. Actually, she asked me to hijack, but for letting me handle the corruptions. That was super fun. So yeah, who wants to start our sign-off?
Oh, hey, I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Miss Mindykins. You can find me streaming on my own channel Wednesdays and Sunday nights. You can also find me playing more D&D here Saturday mornings at 10:30 Central in the Ashes of Azmorin campaign. My favorite part, I'm going to ignore the fact that it was terrifying and we almost died. I really liked Goat's line when Kester said something about being cursed, and Paylor was like, "Mortals throw that word around a lot," and I thought, I don't know, that moment was really small and delightful, especially considering Kester didn't actually want to have like a legitimate conversation with Paylor, but that's like a whole different conversation. It's fine. That's me.
Hi, I'm Kate. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Very Pale Ale. I have the eternal joy of playing Kester Stormbreaker every Monday and occasionally on a couple of things. And who knows? I don't. My favorite thing that happened, honestly, Atlas's dope monk shit. Like consistently, always, like just fucking like running up and I don't know. Atlas's dope monk shit is always impressive. Look at that one.
Hi, I'm Dan. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Dan Rand. Here on this channel with these beautiful people on Monday nights. Other days on my own channel sometimes. My favorite part was how I burned through 8 auto crits and 6 advantages and still died. No, I haven't actually felt like really in danger in a long time in a D&D game. So it was kind of actually nice to kind of reset and be like, okay, yeah, cool.
I will go. Hi, I was Alexander tonight, and my name is Morgan. And that was a blast. And I think I think my favorite part was the look on Goat's face when I listed off the plethora of languages I know how to speak.
Now you see what I have to deal with.
See, between Alexander and Leona, we've got a good chunk of them. I have the pretty ones.
Yeah, I've got all of the terrible ones. I've got no useful ones. Anyways, yeah. You can find me on Twitter at NecroAlexander.
Hello, everyone. I am Tony, and I had the pleasure of playing Atlas, and for a while I thought I was going to lose that pleasure. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Cap Lagrange, and before I do anything else, I want to give a big shout out to Dryad T, who was gifting some subs out in the chat tonight. Thank you very much, my dear. So everybody go out and check out Dryad T, because right now they have a special going where you can get their T-Simber holiday special, where they have the 31 days of T-Simber box and the 15 days of T-Simber box. So go ahead and get them now because supplies are limited. My favorite part of tonight was Leona pulling a Tommy Lee Jones in the first Men in Black and just having the Astral Dreadnought eat her so that she could go and retrieve me, which didn't need to happen. But that's beside the point. It was very brave. So, chamomile?
Fuck, that's me. Hello. I'm Camille. Usually I'm the dungeon master. Tonight, I had no control over anything. Whee! And I fucked that up too. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesD&D. You can also find the channel at Twitter on Twitter at Open4Adventure. If you like us, give us a follow or a subscribe here, or gift a friend a sub, or join our Discord, or lots of fun on there. I'd like to give a special shout out to Goat for running the Astral Sea stuff. If you liked what you saw tonight and last week and you want more planar stuff, I've got some good news for you, buddy. Goat is going to be running a planar campaign set in the same world as Sinmaria, so there's definitely going to be a chance for some crossover. And last but not least, Goat, would you take it away for me?
Sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Goat. You can find me on Twitter at SwayingGoat. You can find me on our Discord chatting away. I'm also posting an off-topic, a picture of what Zytharia encountered there at the end. My favorite part of the session was that in my outline, I wrote players dicking around in Elysium as a note of something that could happen, and then y'all did, and I was really excited that I managed to tell that. Yeah, you can follow the channel on Twitter at Open4Adventure. Do that because that's where we talk a lot about our schedule, upcoming stuff, games, announcements. Join our Discord where we have a lot of that stuff too. Check out our lovely sponsors, and I believe we're good.
And one last thing, at the end, coming up soon in the month of November, we do have Extra Life, where we have 24 hours of charity streams. We've got some fantastic things going on. I am going to be a part of 2 of them. I can't tell you what yet because I don't know if I'm allowed and I don't want to get yelled at. But we will also have some great giveaways. I know we're donating some fantastic things to all help raise money for a fantastic cause. So if you want to help us out, you want to watch some awesome streams and have some laughs and some fun with us, then make sure you check out our Extra Life stream. Now I'm done.
Thank you for that, Tony. And with that, I think
Mindy.
we're good. Oh, Mindy, sorry.
Mindy, would you do our warm fuzzies, please?
Yes! We have Belchavez!
Belchavez!
And we have Sir!
Master Sir!
PJ!
Woohoo! And Christina!
Christina Gemaster!
And True Fellowship of the Tables Bay of Gifts, Wikimancer!
Bay of Gifts!
Better than that one.
Rico!
Gamer Live!
Gamer Live's at 1 and 3!
And Deborah! Thank you, Warm Fuzzies.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Remember to love each other. Come back next week to find out what the fuck.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I want to know.